The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, this is the official Jesse Hart versus Mike Guy live fight reaction. Friday night, prime time. Extravaganza, yes. Make sure you guys smash that like button. If you're watching the play live, do that too as well. You know, listen, man. This one, tonight's the night where we really show our dedication to the sport of boxing here on True School Sports. Because you can't even watch this card unless you buy it on bxngtv.com or something like that.
Oh, it knocked down already. Oh, slip.
You can't even watch this fight. It's a $15 pay-per-view. I went ahead. We forked over the $15.
Yep.
Watch some boxing.
Why not?
Talk some boxing. See what's going on. See what's on and cracking in Philadelphia, because we always hear these fighters talk about, you know, the Philadelphia this, Philadelphia that. So we want to see what's going on in Philadelphia, and that's exactly what we're going to do. We got Pops here. How you feeling, Pops?
Oh, I'm actually excited. I'm excited for this because of the fact that we have it's Jesse Hart fighting tonight. He's trying to replenish himself and give himself a step up, get himself back to the level that he was on before. He's 26-3. And shout out to Philadelphia fighters. Like I said, we always talk about Philadelphia fighters. So let's go. You know the great Hopkins came from hitting the hair. So now we're gonna sit here and watch some more, and hopefully Jesse Hart comes out and he actually do what he's supposed to do.
Absolutely, man. Now I see we got a couple comments. Let's get to them. By the way, if y'all ask me where you can watch the fight, I can't help you with that. It's a $15 pay-per-view on bxngtv.com. So that's where you can get it. That's where I'm watching it. If y'all got any boxing questions, you know, you can watch along, and I'll tell you what's going on, and we can definitely talk about the sport.
Thank you for being here.
Shout out to my guy Harry. He says, I've been waiting for this fight for so long. Who wins? Who wins the fight? I took the over on 6.5 rounds with the bet. I don't think that's a bad bet. You see, you can take the over. My guy is pretty tough and durable, so I could definitely see him giving Jesse Hart some rounds. Jesse Hart hasn't been in the ring either. He's a bit inactive. So, you know, that could play a role as well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy, Brendan Smith, and shout out to everybody here. Make sure y'all smash that like button. Let us know what city, what state, what continent you're watching from tonight. And by the way, look, if y'all don't know who Jesse Hart is, hey, let him remind you. Let Jesse Hart himself remind you.
What's your name? What's your name?
J Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You already know what it is.
That's what's up.
You already know what it is with me.
You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Jesse
Shout out to Philly boxing.
Jesse Hart's on the comeback trail. You know, he's at light heavyweight trying to fight Mike Guy. Mike Guy is a fighter that has beaten Dennis Douglin. He's upset Dennis Douglin. He's done a couple things in his career, beating a couple fighters in his career. Dennis Douglin being the most notable. Eric Moon was another one. I saw that fight in person. So he's a guy that's, you know, even though he's 12-6, he's a little bit better than his 12-6 record would indicate. And yeah. So with that being said, I'm gonna turn my attention to a fight that's going on right now. The card's already started. We got a fighter by the name of Jared Minor, bantamweight. He's one win, 12 losses, 2 draws, taking on another fighter named Josh Aarons. So Josh Aarons is making his pro debut.
Yeah. So here we go.
We're gonna see what Mr. Josh Aarons is all about.
Yeah.
I don't get. They got Steve Cunningham doing commentary.
Yeah. Fighters coming in 5'4", so a little more combat. I should say compact style, if you will. But I've seen a couple times too. Aaron's ducking under. Wow. Again, missed. Interesting though, because the glove did hit the canvas, but there was no contact.
The co-main event on this card is actually 2 fighters that are coming off knockout losses. You got Tsunami, Samuel Teah. Samuel Teah, he fought Brandon Lee. Got knocked out and flattened by him earlier in the year. And what was the knockout of the year candidate?
Jeez.
Remember that knockout?
Yeah.
Big knockout. He's also fought Montana Love. Montana Love beat him by UD a couple years ago. But a tough fighter that's definitely you know, always in a good fight. He's taking on another fighter who got knocked out by a top prospect in Larry Friars, you know, from Ireland. He's 11-4. He got knocked out in 3 rounds against Xander Zayas in his last fight. So, two guys trying to. It's really one of those crossroad fights. Both these guys can ill afford a loss. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's like one of those tournaments where you both lose and you gotta get the consolation position. So yeah, and BT called it out. BT said these Philadelphia promotion sometimes turns out to be better than what everybody thinks. We wish to go there one
Now
day.
look, you can love me, you can hate me, but look. Nobody can ever question my boxing fandom. This is my second time buying a fight to watch Jesse Hart pay-per-view.
Wow, was that?
My second time.
Yeah, wow.
I paid like $10 like 5 years ago, and I watched Jesse Hart against Deshaun Johnson. And if you go on YouTube, I'm pretty sure I'm the only person who watched a Jesse Hart Deshaun Johnson post-fight review. So make that what you will. Now shout out to the ring card girls. You know this is
hell yeah, man. That red bone, baby, tall, long legs, and yummy, yum, yum.
So there's Steve Cunningham, you know, the former cruiserweight champion. You know, he's doing commentary for RDR Promotions, and hopefully they make sure his audio is good like us. Remember?
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, man. But we here. Just so you guys know, a couple of programming reminders for you here on True School Sports. We'll be live tomorrow night for Raul Valenzuela's card, and we'll be live Sunday from Malik Montgomery's card. So you're getting 2 more live fight reactions this week. But yeah, man, just a good night of
Philadelphia boxing.
Philadelphia club show boxing.
Brotherly love, baby.
We're gonna see what Jesse Hart's bringing to the table. There's been a lot made of.
He's been active for a while too, right, brother?
He's been active for about 19 to 20 months.
Jesus.
And you know, Jesse, he hasn't fought since he lost to Joe Smith. Jesse Hart, you know, I feel like he was done wrong by Top Rank. You know, they decided to cut him loose and terminate his contract. And the crazy thing is, I remember when me and you were in Orlando, he hadn't yet been terminated from his contract. And there was a lot of talk of him fighting Edgar Berlanga. And, you know, I really feel like, call me crazy, but I really feel like that would have been a really tough fight for Edgar Berlanga. One, he could have even lost because Edgar Berlanga still does some things technically that I think could get him exposed very brutally against Jesse Hart. So I think Top Rank was to try to protect Berlanga. They did the right thing by cutting Jesse Hart.
Yeah, and I didn't know that. You put me on game on this, BT. That promotional company literally they cut ties with fighters right off the bat.
You know,
Jesse Hart was up and coming and doing everything right.
You know who was really famous for that? Don King.
Are you serious?
Oh, of course. Don King. What he used to do was
Don King.
Oh, Lord. He would have a fighter. He would have a fighter go in the ring, and then if he lose, he just sign the other guy that won, and then he with that guy.
Hell no. What kind of loyalty is that? There's no loyalty in that.
We'll see, man.
Wow.
Shout out to MB Boxing Official, Ordinary Pete. Good to see you, champ. Sunday, cooking special.
Got you, man. Got you on that.
Who do you think will win at 147, Tank Davis or your Dennis Ugas? There's no point in even talking about it because Gervonta Davis will never come up to 147. But if they did, I'll go Ugas. Tank ain't coming up to no damn 147.
No.
All that's just talk. And if he does, I promise you this: if he does come up to 147, it's gonna be for a cherry, a big cherry.
But do you think that Ryan Garcia is saying the right thing when he said that he come on and said that he will fight Tank Davis only if Mayweather let him fight, or Mayweather Russian let him fight? In other words, being protected, they don't want to fight him.
Ryan Garcia, listen,
Garcia's just talking
with
shit.
all disrespect,
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia should shut the hell up and get back in the gym. That's what he needs to do. Shut the hell up, get back in the gym, and show the world why you got all this hype. Because right now you're looking like a hype job, mental health issues and all this stuff. You got to get to it.
Listen, when you told me he had mental health issues and he was at the beach with his girlfriend, that shit fucked me all up. You know what I mean? I didn't expect that from him. So it's like what you say, just a hype job, just talking shit. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, man. So right now we're in round 3 of what's this guy's name? The guy making his pro debut. These bantamweights. I'm trying to figure out who the hell it's who. I think the guy that's swinging all wide is the 1-12 guy. I think he's the 1-12 guy.
The one in black and gold.
Yeah, black and gold.
Yeah.
So right now we're watching Josh Aarons versus Jared Miner, a bantamweight prospect making his debut. You got
Aarons.
You also got another fighter on this card that I've just now learned about recently because I've been watching my boy, shout out to him, out there in Philadelphia doing his thing. YSM Sports Media, Jameel Parker, you know, a good upcoming channel, always in Philadelphia, always at the gyms, always getting the exclusive with Jerron Ennis and everybody.
Right.
You know, Jabril Noble, he's trained by Greg Hackett. He's 1-0, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Jabril Noble is all about because I've been seeing videos of him on YouTube all week, and I want to see what he's bringing to the table.
This fight right here is very sloppy, though, brother. I'll be honest with you from what I see.
It is. It's club show boxing. What you going to say? It's club show boxing.
Yeah, I want better, but I guess what you're telling me, yeah.
We paid $15.
This is Philadelphia boxing. Come on, man. I just find it.
That's also 11 straight. Just wants to get out of here with it. Definitely wants to get it with it. That's it.
And this is the first fight of the night. You know, this is the appetizer to the real advertisers. So, let's just enjoy what we get and see who wins.
Brilliantly put by Steve Cunningham.
Yeah.
Just enjoy what you get. But yeah,
Take it for what it is.
Yeah, man. You guys in the comments, let me know where you guys are watching from, what city, what state, what continent, and we'll definitely.
And thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm excited, man. Jesse. Listen, I know a lot of people don't like Jesse Hart or they don't care for Jesse. I like it. I've been a Jesse Hart fan for a number of years. I don't think he's really ever fully put it together as a professional.
You think he will now, though?
I can't even say what he's gonna do. I just know that I like him. I'm gonna support him, and I'm gonna watch him, and we're gonna see what happens.
I mean, when he first came out, and he was a big name in boxing, and very, exciting fighter, and I was excited for him. And then when he got all these those losses to Ramirez, if he can
get on a good winning streak, like if Jesse Hart can get on a good winning streak starting tonight, I would like to see him either match with Callum Smith or Edgar Berlanga.
Wow. I didn't know you were telling me that he's just as tall as Callum Smith.
Say hi. He's 6'3".
Man.
He's 6'3".
Wow.
Shout out to my main man, NB boxing official. He says I got Jesse Hart by UD. He's too skilled for my guy. But my guy is durable, and I would agree with that assessment.
Good point.
My guy comes in with a high guard, short, stocky guy, can take a punch, knows how to keep coming and moving forward. And I think Jesse Hart will. This is a good fight for him to work on some things, to knock off the cobwebs and get back to winning ways. And hopefully, he's in Philadelphia. A lot was made during the week about how when he was a prospect, he didn't get to fight in Philadelphia as much.
Wow.
So now he's fighting in Philadelphia, and he can make an impression in front of his hometown fans.
So you're saying it's gonna be a motivation for him to just get that shot to fight in Philly.
Yeah. Shout out to my guy KO Frank Black 229. He says Atlanta in the building, sports betting. Let's see.
Shout out to
I was just telling Pop, every time you go live for these small cars, you get all the gamblers.
That's what I'm talking about.
All the gamblers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good though.
Shout out to my guy Chef Fred, always showing love. My love to Chef Fred with the $5 switch chat. He says, "Yo, BT, what time is the main event and what channel is this on? I appreciate you for covering the whole sport of boxing, not just the
main
main."
We're trying to get consistent.
And that's what. Listen, if you guys have been watching the lives, I've started referring to this channel as the home of boxing. And I can't call this place the home of boxing if we don't cover the small cards, if we don't, do our due diligence and every now and then you got to go watch these Thursday night cards.
It was a great card last night too.
As far as the channel, this one's a bit of a tricky one. It's not on a channel. It's actually on a streaming platform called bxngtv.com. It's a pay-per-view. It's like $15.
Yeah.
Me and Pop say, we don't got anything else to do, so we might as well just come here.
Why not do it for the fans?
And why not? I mean, Jesse Hart is a name of enough to go alive for.
That's it.
So. The only way you're gonna watch this fight is if you get the pay-per-view on bxngtv.com.
And the big thing is Jesse Hart hasn't been active for, like you said, 20 months.
20 months since he lost to Joe Smith.
For $15, I think we're gonna get our time. I think Jesse Hart's gonna make a big impression here. I think my guy's gonna give him a hard time, but I think Jesse Hart's gonna make a statement, and I think he's worth the $15.
I think he was, yeah. And you know what? Listen, it's not my first time. I'll tell you this. The last time I spent money on a Jesse Hart fight, it was when he fought Deshaun Johnson. He fought Deshaun Johnson many years ago. It was just like this. It was like a $10, $15 pay-per-view, whatever it was. I bought it. It was a bunch of Philadelphia fighters on the undercard. Like there was Jerome Conquest, a bunch of other club fighters from Philadelphia. I thought, to me, I spent a lot of money on boxing over the years, on pay-per-views, tickets, you name it.
Right.
And truthfully, that night, I got one of the best values for my money possible. So I figured, you know what? If it worked once, why not try it again?
Let me tell you, sometimes these boxing cards that we don't know shit about puts us on game on new boxes, a new prospect that we never know.
And you just never know who you're gonna see.
Last night we were on live for another fight and card that we had, and we thought we don't know what we were gonna get, and it turned out to be one of the best cards out there.
They had that kid, I think it was Aaron Corona, who had like 7 wins and 1 knockout coming into the fight, and then he fought another fighter who was undefeated, and he knocked him out in the first round, got a second knockout.
Yeah. And
it was a brilliant performance, and he's going to go on to do some good things in the sport. So,
and the females came out and they started off. They played Chelsea.
And we even saw robbery.
Taylor got robbed on the card, but we enjoyed it either way.
But again, thank you, Chef, for the switch. I appreciate it.
God bless. Hit that like button if you haven't, please.
Shout out to shout out to my guy Nordic Warrior. Much respect to Nordic Warrior. Much love. Go subscribe to Nordic Warrior. Great channel. Oh yeah, the mighty MI crooked letter in the house. JK13. Let's be honest. You're being way biased saying Robinson Consentia won 11 rounds to 1 against Valdez. Okay.
I had an 8-4. So that's. I mean,
at most.
I had an 8-4.
At most.
I mean, but if you go
at most, my dad's being generous. At most, Oscar Valdez won 3 rounds. Three max. 3.
And if you go to a lot of other channels and other comments from other subscribers with a heel, whatever, the majority had Kansaya winning the fight anyway. So it's not just us saying that. I understand with BT that people say it was outplaying the score.
I want to see who won this fight. So the decision's coming in right now.
The winner by majority decision.
Majority.
The Golden Nugget Miner.
Oh shit! So that guy's a 1-12 fighter. So 1 in 12. The 1-12-2 guy, Jared Miner, breaks his 11-fight losing streak, and he hands Josh Aarons the first professional loss of his boxing career.
Is that what you said, BT?
That's what I'm saying. I always say
you
can't go by records. You can't just say, "Oh, this guy has this resume and he didn't do this." Look, man.
They talking to him, brother.
Let's see what Jared Miner got to say.
This match is a long time coming. Take us through this fight. How much does this win mean to you after coming up short so many times?
That means going good, man. Inside, new cat, new team, it's more coming.
Through this streak,
he looked crazy.
You know, I never give up, man. You heard that Teddy say, it's never too late. I'm still going to come.
It's never too late. Yeah.
Wow. BT told me he was.
Congratulations, we'll see you soon. Back to Richard Steve.
Wow. BT, you told me about this shit.
So there you have it.
How you told me about this?
We already got a little bit of a shock, a little bit of a shocker on the card. So if you're just tuning in, man, freaking Josh Aarons, a prospect from Philadelphia, he took on Jared Miner, who was his record is 1-12-2 on an 11-fight losing streak. This guy's first fight in the professional ranks. Guy was brought in to lose, and he lost the majority decision to him. So not a good way to start your professional career. Good for Jared Miner.
Yeah.
You know, he kind of echoed the same message that Tevin Farmer had, another Philadelphia fighter, who said that it's never too late. So hey, he looked confident, he looked happy. Good for him.
And BT put me on game before he came on live. He said, "Dad, you can't always go by the record.
You can't go by records. Some guys with the upside down records be the most dangerous ones.
And sometimes going through these live and these short shows, whatever you want to call it, you just don't never know what's going to happen. It makes it exciting for boxing. It makes it exciting for me because you learn from that.
Absolutely, man. So shout out to Chef Fred again. But the super chat, he says, that means Mississippi, for those who didn't know. Stop ducking boots. Stop ducking boots. Yeah. Stop ducking Jerron Ennis. Shout out to
Philly, right?
Jerron Ennis, probably the best pound. I mean, in my opinion, the best pound for pound talent coming out of the Philadelphia boxing scene right now. You know, really talented fighter. We move on to our next fight, a fight in the super bantamweight division featuring Romel Cuco Cruz against Roberto Escorpion Puccetta. Crazy names. We got some crazy names.
Mexican Spanish. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Already a bit of a shocker. Was Aarons really a prospect though? I don't know anything about him. I just know that it was his pro debut. So I mean, if it's his pro debut, I would assume he's a prospect. Any good amateur background on Jared Miner? I'll have to go look. But I mean, shit, let's just have a quick look at Jared Miner's box check before the next fight starts, because the next fight hasn't started yet. By the way, shout out to all 11 of you here.
Thank you guys. Hit that like button. Thanks for being here.
Smash that like button. Run it up.
Shout out to Philly, the city of brotherly love.
I'm trying to see if I can find any names of this guy. Wow. So this guy, Miner, he actually won. He had a picture-perfect start to his pro career. He scored a knockout in 2017, his first fight. So he started off 1-0.
Right.
Then he got a loss to some guy named Harold Lopez Sanchez. Then he got 2 straight draws. So after 4 fights, this guy was 1-1-2 after his first 4 fights, and then from that point forward, 11 straight losses.
Jesus.
And then now he broke it. So
this is big right here for him.
Who knows, man? Who knows? You never know what you're watching.
BT was just telling
me. You know what's crazy? This guy's only 24. That was his 16th fight, and he's 24. So
yeah.
Anyway, we turn our attention to the next fight.
Puccetta, 31 years of age. The nickname is
we hear, man. Is Hart versus Guy really competitive? I'm gonna say, if this was a couple years ago, I would have said it would have been a competitive fight. I think it won't be as competitive as it would have been a couple years ago because Mike Guy's 40. Mike Guy hasn't fought since
He's 40?
December of last year. He fought John Ryder, lost to John Ryder last year. I think he'll give Jesse Hart some rounds. I don't think it'll be a fight where Jesse Hart knocks him out in 2 rounds or anything like that. But I'm thinking he's gonna give him some rounds and Jesse Hart will knock him out later on, stop him later on.
Yeah, I mean Jesse Hart fighting Mike Guy. I mean, even though we talked about Mike Guy, he's a durable fighter and this and that.
For those of you wondering, when does the fight start? We still got the first fight was completed. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 fights left on the undercard until the main event. So a whole 5 fights. So I don't know what time that's gonna be, but there's 5 fights left.
And I was saying about Mike. A guy's a durable fighter, but I expect Jesse Hart to come in here and get a dominant.
If Jesse Hart has
either a knockout before the 6th or 7th round, I want him to end this fight. I don't think he should go the whole whatever. I mean, rounds 10 rounds of the fight. Yeah, whatever that. So I expect Jesse Hart to make a quick statement and respect Mike Guy go.
JK13 says, "Who you got in the Tim Tszyu fight versus Takashi Inoue?" That's a good fight, man. It's a cool fight. But I'm very upset that Tim Tszyu didn't take the fight with Tony Harrison. You know, Tony Harrison.
But it wasn't Tim Tszyu. It was Tony Harrison didn't want to go travel.
I know. I'm very upset that Tony Harrison didn't take the fight and duck Tim Tszyu because really the fight makes all the sense in the world with Tony Harrison.
Okay. He
just came off a piss poor performance against Brian Perella. He's not in any sort of position. He don't got a title. Not a big name. Beating Tim Tszyu would have made him a mandatory and got him back into the thick of things, and he decided not to go to Australia to take it. So now,
you think you're scared of him? Or
yes, I don't know if he's scared, but he ducked him. Now Takashi Inoue gets the fight. Inoue had that really good fight. We went live for a couple years ago. Right. Jaime Munguia.
Right.
I think Tim Tszyu. I think it'll be a very entertaining fight, but I think Tim Tszyu should stop him in the middle rounds. Will you guys watch boxing tomorrow or MMA? I don't think there's any big events for boxing tomorrow. I'm watching boxing the whole week, rest of the week. Tomorrow, Raul Valenzuela, who's a prospect for PBC, he's fighting tomorrow. We're going to be watching that. And then Sunday, we're watching boxing. So, I mean, and no disrespect to MMA, but this is not an MMA channel. I don't really follow the MMA. It's not my cup of tea. But shout out to the MMA fighters, but it's just not my thing. So, you're asking the wrong guy about what he's going to watch. Even if there was no boxing. Listen, if boxing wasn't on tomorrow, I would just watch the Marlins game. I'd watch the baseball.
But this channel, he made it clear. BT made it clear this is all boxing. No disrespect to the other channels or who wants to do UFC, MMA, or whatever. But we're here is boxing.
But just out of curiosity, who the hell is fighting tomorrow in MMA?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No. I have no fucking clue. No.
JK13 says, I love boxing too, though. No, boxing, listen. Shout out to MMA. I'm kind of curious now. Who's fighting? If it's a big fight, I might come check it out.
Yeah. 168, 170. But it ain't Jones. I ain't watching it.
Shout out to Hyro. Hyro says, we are going live for Ken Shiro. Once I find the link, I want to see Pops commentate over Japanese boxing.
You probably put in my 300 views. We talked about the other day, Harold. I got you, Harold.
Is Sergey Boachuk ready for a top guy? No, I think he still needs to take a couple fights. He looked good last night against Rafael Ubogwe, but Ubogwe wasn't on his level. The level showed it was a perfect style for him to get back to winning ways, and fair play to him. He got back to winning ways, but I think he needs to take maybe 1 or 2 more fights.
And the other fighter from Jackistan, where Gigi's from, he was disappointed to me. I think he'd be better than that. I think they're just blowing his head out. You know what I'm talking about? Who? The fight with the guy that came from Gigi's place, Gigi's country.
Ali Akhmedov.
Yeah, he was not very impressive to me at all. I think they're blowing his head up too much, I think, in that fight. But as far as Barachek, who we talked about, I think he came out there, figured out the Nigerian. I think the Nigerian's going to give him a great fight, but he didn't.
All right, so we turn our attention back to the card. By the way, for those of you wondering how can you watch this fight, you gotta buy it on bxngtv.com. It's a streaming thing. It's like $15. The card's it's still pretty early in the card. It's like $15. So go ahead and watch it. And there's a legend in Philadelphia in the corner. My man, Stephen Breadman Edwards. That's one of the smartest guys in boxing. I never
That guy right here?
the bald-headed black dude.
Are you serious?
I've never met him, but I've seen his tweets on Twitter, and I'm friends with him on Facebook.
All right.
Interact with him here and there. Just a really smart guy.
We'd love to meet him.
A guy that I want to get on the channel.
Wow. So you think you got a quality fighter coming into this fight?
If Stephen Breadman Edwards is in his corner, I think he's going to be at least decent.
Okay.
At least.
Yeah. For all you guys here, please hit that like button. Follow Two School Sports, and thank you for being here. We talk boxing, we eat boxing, we do everything on boxing here.
Program reminder tomorrow. Listen, I know yesterday was on UFC Fight Pass. I ain't had no damn link. Today, I don't have no damn link. But tomorrow, you guys can really watch along. Cause the only way you guys are gonna watch along this one is if you pay the $15.
Yeah. Please welcome Roberto Puccetta.
So Roberto Puccetta, 10-19-2.
Yeah.
Taking on Romel Cruz, 5-0-1.
I ain't predicting nothing because every time I do, I'm gonna take BT's philosophy and say you just never know.
I'm telling you, with the way boxing is these days, the guys with the undefeated records can't fucking fight, and the guys with the upside down records can fight.
I think this guy's gonna dominate though.
But we'll see.
The cat you told me, what's his name?
Breadman, yeah. JK13 says Kosai Tanaka needs to fight ASAP. Yeah, man, I'm gonna do a video soon on where the hell is Kosai Tanaka? It's like Kazuto Ioka beat the brakes off of him, and Hiro reminds me every day that I talk to him. Kazuto Ioka made Kosai Tanaka do flips, cartwheels.
Right.
Just killing him.
Jeez.
And we ain't heard from Kosai Tanaka ever since then. So hopefully, he gets his situation straightened out. But
Cruz and Puccetta.
Romel Cruz versus
Puccetta.
Yeah. 10-19-2.
With the instructions.
These guys are super bantamweight, so we're gonna see.
And Cruz in the blue trunks.
Cruz in the blue and white trunks and the Puccetta.
So you got the
Puccetta and I don't know what kind of
younger fighter, so to speak, with 6 fights under his belt, and Cruz against the
black and white trunks.
Brandon Lentz, what's good, champ?
What's going on, man?
Shout out to you out there in Texas.
God bless Texas as a second home, baby.
All right, so what's his name?
We also have to mention
Cruz
as a world champion.
Romel Cruz. Romel Cruz and
the Puerto Rican. Shout out, baby. Puerto Rico. I got some more Puerto Rican fighters. I'm gonna share about him on 1.0.
Attacks and intelligent in the ring.
So he got that.
By the way,
He got that real Puerto Rican stance. The upright Puerto Rican stance. You see Romel Cruz right now. Well, I see Romel Cruz. He's right behind that jab.
This is great because you got Mexico and then you got Puerto Rico. So
I mean, you got.
we know for a fact both these guys.
Cruz is tall too, so I like that, but he
let their hands go.
I don't like that stance. I'll be honest with you. You like that, buddy?
Seconds into round number
Works for him.
1.
Yeah, but it works for him.
Where it works for him.
Cruz trying to get that.
Jesus.
The height advantage going, that length trying to.
He's throwing his jabs come out really weird though.
He's not
He's not snapping his jabs. He's throwing his jabs and he's throwing them.
Yeah.
Keeping the distance, And he's got that.
I have a strange feeling just off of watching this guy for a minute. This guy looks like he had not a lot of amateur fights, but enough to where he still fights like one.
Talking about
Cruz, yeah, he's cuffing his punches. He got some amateur instinct about him. Yeah, I can maybe we'll see as the fight develops, but from what I can see so far.
Yeah, and I have to agree with you, BT. You're never wrong when you see something. When you spot something.
No, I'm wrong sometimes.
What I'm getting at, the majority of the time when you see something, not all, but most, you're always right.
It's a good test for Cruz.
I don't like that
We're
style.
going to push him a little bit and say,
You always
I
tell
can't
me
get
that.
rid of this guy. He's 31 fight veteran.
So you guys know how I always say, like when I talk about UK fighters, how there's a amateur British style. Well, guess what? In America, that the same thing applies. I think in America, especially when you talk about a lot of these fighters from the East Coast, a lot of these fighters from the East Coast, like Philly, New York, yeah, there's gritty fighters. Obviously, there's gritty fighters everywhere, but sometimes you watch these fighters from the northeastern part of America, and they got this real like amateur style. And there you go. Finally, Romel Cruz throwing some grown man punches. Sometimes these fighters in Philadelphia and New York, they want to get on the back foot. They paw their punches and they don't really turn the shit over.
I don't like. I mean, I get it. Every style is different. But I like.
But it's round one.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see how Romel Cruz. I like. He's putting them together now. He's starting to put them together now.
BT always tells me, Dad, slow this shit down.
Gotta give a couple. Some fighters are slow starters, and maybe we don't know anything about him.
No, he tells me. BT always tells me, Dad, slow your shit down. You judgmentally for the first round.
He's settling in now. Yeah. His whole upper body is loosening up.
Yeah.
You're seeing Romel Cruz throw a nice little up jab. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody here, man. You guys.
Hit that like button. Thank you so much. Subscribe.
Brandon Lentz says we need a Border Wars fight chat tomorrow. I don't watch. You know what's crazy? I know about Border Wars, but I've never watched.
What is that?
It's this thing on the Boxing Voice where like boxing fans fight each other.
About what, knowledge?
No, fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it is, but I
Is it very popular?
It's very popular. I never watched this before. I know what it is.
Wow. Not going to jump in as much or actually has to jump in to get me. Right.
Yeah, man.
I'm a fully guy.
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Shout out to RDR Promotions, man. Like we saw Triller. Triller got all that money and can't afford no damn like beautiful recall girls. This is a club show. This is RDR Promotions, and they got some of the baddest recall girls I've seen. So shout out to them.
Only Philly, you know what I'm saying? And Atlanta got some nice ones too, but long legs. Anyway, I can't talk too much.
You're going to trouble.
Yeah. Damn. They went right there with me.
Right.
A guy like Puccetta, he's not a jack. So he's just jumping in. You know, he's jumping in with a big left hand or right hand.
All right, so round two, Romel Cruz. Let's see how Romel Cruz builds off that first round. He looks like he's committing a lot more to his shots now. He's not toying with the jab as much. He's not like serving. He's kind of just now he's attacking.
Not doing too much advancing. Not doing too much of
He's not jabbing, just staying like in that. I guess that's his style, but I don't like it.
Now he's doing some good things.
You like it?
Romel's doing. I can't say I love his style, but
yeah.
I like what he's trying to do.
Right.
I don't think he's a 6-fight prospect.
Gotta show some movement.
He's a 6-fight prospect.
He's actually sitting in front, being stiff, not gonna he's following his distance in the jab. But I gotta see more than that.
Shout out to High Recording Power. You don't deserve to be my son. You don't deserve to be my son. I ain't your daddy.
You got it, don't Harold. I love Harold.
BT, I heard your favorite boxer is Charlie Zelnoff and Jake Paul, and that's the reason why you came back to career boxing. Facts. Yeah, you caught me, champ.
Yeah, he's in the middle of that. Yeah.
Those are the two faces of boxing. The two guys really.
Right hand by
Puccetta.
Yeah, Puccetta is there.
Yeah. And he'll throw some punches.
But I will say this about Cruz. He's very patient. He doesn't rush his shots.
No.
He times his shots. He keeps his distance, and he's leading with the jab. Lead that with a jab. Last night we seen a fighter that wasn't even jabbing at all.
Rafael Simonian.
Yeah, the Abel Sanchez type fighter.
Just comes in that high guard. Don't throw no jabs. Walk right up to you.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I think Romel Cruz is starting to settle into a good rhythm here. His lead hand, he's not as tense.
Oh, he slipped again. This guy was wild. Cruz just fell, but it was a slip.
He's not as tense now.
Yeah.
If you look at his hand, he's not as tense. His shoulders are more relaxed.
I want to see more movement. That's what I want to see.
That's the kind of fighter. You can already tell he's not that kind of fighter.
No.
He's a fighter that attacks you in straight lines.
Yeah.
He's a counter-punching
But
fighter.
don't you think that's an disadvantage?
Good right hand from Romel Cruz. And then Puccetta follows up with 2 punches right down the center.
Yeah.
Okay, Puccetta, we see you, champ. Good right hand from Cruz. And I like that. I like Cruz. He's blocking these punches on the inside, and then he's getting his shots out. So that's some good work there from Romel Cruz.
And what do you usually tell me, BT? You don't really judge a fighter until after like 10, 12 fights or 20 fights.
Nah, man, look.
Yeah.
Speaking as someone who has friends in the fight game and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, like Marcos Boss and my friend Ponte. These guys ain't finished products.
No.
And there's
at
things,
all.
There's things that they
They're
do.
They're learning on the job.
There's things they do. I'm like, yo, you need to tighten this up.
Right.
But that comes with time. Brandon Lentz says, I was on the Border Wars card, BT. My opponent pulled out and stopped responding to messages. Oof. My man Brandon Lentz.
You about to kick some ass?
He about to smoke.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Respect, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Border. Shout out to Ness. I met Ness. I met Ness at the Evander Holyfield workout. Nice guy.
No shit.
Been seeing him at fights for years, but I just finally interacted with him for the first time in person. Nice guy. You know, sometimes you have misconceptions of people, and he was a lot nicer than I thought he'd be.
Right.
You know, so shout out to Ness and the Boxing Boys and all the great content they're putting out.
They always say you can't judge a book by its cover. So by meeting somebody and get to see what they're all about, that's how you know how the person is. Cruz, I want to see more from Cruz, though. I mean, you're right what you're saying, BT. He's taking his time, keeping his distance. He's a straight, what you would call it. But I want he doesn't go side to side. He just thinks. I don't like that style. Do you?
No, he's moving though. If you watch him, he's flowing. He's moving. He's not a stiff fighter. Like if you look at his lead hand, he's probing with that lead hand.
Right.
The next generation.
My thing is when he commit, his problem isn't how he's standing. It's when he throws a punch. He's like second guessing himself.
Is that a sign of not having confidence?
It's a sign of having inexperience and not having the confidence. So that's the sport.
Yeah.
Did Ness know who you were? Ness definitely knows who I am.
You did, yeah.
Listen, Ness definitely knows who I am. In fact, Ness asked me to go. He wants me to come on his show. I haven't got back to him yet, just because I've been so busy with stuff going on in my own life. But I'm gonna go on the Boxing Voice at some point.
Yeah.
Brandon Lentz says I'm the producer of the show. Thank you, BT. I didn't even know that. For real?
Oh shit!
Shout out.
Shout out
to Brandon.
Wow.
Oh, the Boxing Voice or Border Wars? I think it's Border Wars, not the Boxing
Yeah,
Voice.
but that's all right. Cruz in charge of something good.
Yeah, but round 3 for Romel Cruz and Puccetta. And look, Puccetta is really starting to let the hands go, and now this is where the rubber meets the road for Romel Cruz. Romel Cruz has to hit this guy to get his respect or find a way to keep him off.
But I also like Puccetta's going to the body, but Cruz is keeping his hand like this, like underneath like this, brother, like this, and he's blocking everything, he's hitting to the body.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Brandon says, I booked the guests among other things for Boxing Voice. Okay, shout out to you.
Shout out to you,
He's
man.
talking the Boxing Voice.
Small world, like you said, BT.
And it's funny because Brandon, Brandon's been on the lives before.
Wow.
And Brandon, one of probably the nice people I met on here on
Amen.
YouTube.
God bless him.
Didn't even know that, so.
Good to know.
BT, I saw some Sean Porter training footage, and it makes me want to work out to Michael Jackson. I can't.
Oh yeah, I heard the background music he's talking about. You go, Harold. You looking good, man. He told me you're working out. I'm happy for you, Harold. You do your thing.
Get it in, champ. Get it in.
Yeah. He told me you running when a boxing show was live. I gotta give it to you.
Man, Puccetta started to tell the volume. I like Puccetta doing that. Puccetta started to move his hand up the center line.
He's actually faking too.
He's using that right hand to parry, and then when he parries, he's slipping to the right.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, Puccetta, if he times him, if he catches the punch with a parry, slip to his right, and then shoot the right hand over the guard, he can fuck this dude up. If he times it right.
Right.
You know, because Romel Cruz, his head's in the same spot.
That's what I'm saying.
His head's in the same spot. He's moving and he's doing some good things with that lead hand, and that's what's saving him right now. But I think if Puccetta can just time that, parry the punch, time it, break slip under and throw the right.
Break that rhythm, like you're saying, basically.
Yo,
break that rhythm.
who is this ring car girl, bro?
That shit, red bone, baby. Look at them legs on her. Shit.
Anyway, for the box. Brandon's actually the producer for the entire Boxing Voice podcast.
Respect to you, man.
Shout out to
Wow.
him, man. Shout out to the Boxing Voice.
I follow the Boxing Boys too.
I've been following the Boxing Voice for many years. I remember.
Definitely follow him.
I remember when my good friend Sean Teah was on the Boxing Voice. That was when I first started watching the Boxing Voice.
Sean was on a boxing. He moved up a lot then.
Sean did interviews for them first, yeah, before he was at 5.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, Sean
That's a small world, man.
Sean had one of the best interviews of all time when he interviewed Floyd, and Floyd said all lives matter, and then everybody got mad.
Wow.
Sean was one that did that interview, remember?
Yeah, you tell me
that
about
interview.
Yeah,
Floyd's
you
in a dark
tell me,
room.
yeah. Wow.
Anyway, we go to round 4. Romel Cruz, prospect in Philadelphia, taking on the rugged Mexican journeyman, 10-19-2 Puccetta. And Puccetta, see, look, you could look at him if you didn't know any better. Puccetta don't look like no damn 10-19-2 fighter.
Hell nah.
That's why you cannot be a box rec analyst.
How we say it, Brennan? You can't look at the resume. Prime example, right?
You got unless you've actually watched these fights, you can't really have an opinion on these fighters.
Yeah, and
careers.
Sometimes BT tells me when somebody gets their fighting record blown up, and they go to Colombia, they go to Mexico, whatever. You can't go by that. You just don't know. You can't just. Sometimes I tell BT, damn, he's 20-1. BT's like, where did he fight at? You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
There you go. And now Cruz is starting to hold his ground a little bit and go down to that body. He's going down to that body. But he's falling a bit off balance when he throws that hook, so you gotta be careful. Puccetta's just doing. Listen, Puccetta's keeping it simple. This guy falls off balance. He's firing away, 2, 3, 4 punches, and I'm trying to figure out. Is this a 4-rounder? Is this a 6? I need to know.
I missed that.
This might be the last round.
Yeah.
This is the 4th round right now.
And let me tell you, I like what BT always tells me is you can't underestimate your opponent regardless of their record or the resume. You gotta go in there like you're gonna be a beast and knock the shit out of them. And I agree with you a lot, BT, but that's one of my biggest problems I have. I think the record.
Not just you. It's almost every boxing fan. I do it sometimes.
Yeah,
I do it.
That's the casuals though, man.
I do it sometimes.
People that don't know shit about boxing like you.
See, BT, it's your brother Leonard Garcia. Leonard Garcia, he's a former UFC fighter. Nah, man. I don't have any.
Well, he looks like you. Oh shit! Yeah, but you got a lot of twins. But they got all kinds of people that look like him.
Fucking Bruno Mars, Doug Fisher from Magazine.
Yeah, you named
That's
it.
the one. That's the one. I swear, man. Doug Fisher and me do look alike.
Yeah.
We do look alike.
More than Bruno Mars?
Him too.
Yeah.
Him too.
You got a ponytail, brother.
Nah.
I just joke with you.
Not going no ponytail.
Yeah.
Romel Cruz still trying to keep Puccetta off of him, and the fight's getting really ugly. He's tying him up. He's walking him back to the other side of the ring. Referee warns him for leading with his head. 35 seconds left here in round 4. Look him up. He looks like you.
What do you think about the fighting card so far, Brendan? Decent?
It's not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
But I'm gonna tell you guys. Who I'm looking forward to watching. You want to know who I'm looking forward to watch? I'm gonna tell you who. I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you who I'm looking forward to watch.
Woo,
This is the guy. This is the main fighter that I'm looking forward to watching on this card.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jay Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is.
That's what's up.
Man,
That's
you already
what's
know
up.
what it is with me.
You already know what it is.
Oh shit! And then Jabril Noble with the Kool-Aid. Yeah.
All right, so oh no, none. I think this fight's a 6th rounder
Doesn't
because
even tell you on the telecast either.
it's going to the 5th round. So I think this is a 6th rounder. So Puccetta still has a chance. Puccetta still has a chance
A slight chance to win.
to catch him with something.
Yeah.
I think Cruz might be slightly up. I think it's a close fight.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't scored it, but I think right now Cruz is probably up by like a round.
Yeah,
something like that.
He's actually
Puccetta taking a lot of these rounds close.
And Puccetta is counter punching a lot too. He's not just standing there like he's going to try any kind of way. He's trying to experience to try to get 10-19 record. You better do something.
JK13 says, I'm looking forward to Jake Paul's next fight. He's my favorite fighter, and he's the GOAT in my opinion.
Yeah, Jake Paul was just talking about he wanted to fight. I forgot what he said he wanted to fight next. He called him out too. I just read it not too long. Like just recently, I just read he called somebody out. He wants to fight. He's definitely not finding Belfort.
All right, so round 5, Puccetta versus Romel Cruz, who's a 5-0 prospect from Philadelphia. Trying to get this one over this tough Mexican journeyman.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm sorry. This guy doesn't look like he's 10-19 at all.
No.
I gotta see who this guy fought. Who did Puccetta fight?
I don't know who he's fought, but I mean, he's coming forward, trying to go to the body. He's trying to break everything down, and he threw a combination to the liver shot. I mean, he just missed with the right. Again, the right. Jesus Christ.
Puccetta's fought a name. Oh my God.
And Cruz already held on to him, so you know.
Yeah, Puccetta's fought a couple names we know about.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He fought.
Wow.
He fought Emilio Navarrete. He got stopped by him.
Oh
He fought
shit.
Diego De La Hoya.
Damn.
He fought Anthony Reyes.
Yeah. He got a good resume.
S. Dot says, BT, you still ducking the fade with me and ducking that H money fade. You're a weak manlet like your pops. You're a beta male.
Whoa! What was he talking about?
I don't know, some guy who thinks he can fight, who thinks he's a tough guy.
Real, I ain't weak. Well, I ain't weak. You don't know me.
You know, sometimes I gotta laugh.
Listen, I ain't weak. I don't know who you are, but I ain't weak.
I gotta laugh.
Don't go there with that bullshit. You don't know me, motherfucker. I do with all due respect. I just don't like that. Don't sit here and call me weak or call my son weak, motherfucker. You're weak.
I don't even care.
You're going on your comments and calling us weak. You're weaker than we are.
I don't even care, man.
I don't like that. Don't say we're weak, motherfucker. You're weaker.
I'm not gonna. I don't care.
I don't like to say a lot of things, but when you sit there and call my son weak and call me weak, you don't even know where I'm from. You don't know shit about me.
I don't care.
Anyways, back to the fight.
I don't care. You wouldn't keep that same energy in real life.
No, you walk up to me.
I promise you.
I'm telling you right now, you gonna walk up to us at the stadium or something.
Look.
Weak ass bitch.
At this rate, look. I want to talk boxing. I don't want to argue with people who
you want to troll and argue? Get out of here.
You're blocked. Get the fuck out of here.
See ya.
I don't got no time for you. You know, I don't even know who you are. I don't know what your problem is, but I'm not gonna try to figure it out.
Yeah, man.
You're out of here, champ. You're out.
We don't need trash like that.
Anyway,
Call me weak.
I'm trying to focus on boxing. All right, I'm trying to focus on
right,
boxing.
BT, you're right. 100%.
I don't care what he says because
I don't like that.
They can say whatever they want.
But when they see your stage, they don't come up to you.
Listen. I'm gonna be in Las Vegas all November, and I'll be at the Terrence Crawford fight. So if any of y'all see me Dolo, feel free to come up to me. That's all I say. I'm not gonna sit here and say what I'll do or what I think I can do. All I'm saying is, if you ever see me at a fight by myself, come see me. I don't go with 5 people. I don't go. You know, I'm by myself all the time when I go to these fights. I mean, Pops with me occasionally, but most of the time I'm by myself.
Right now, I'm sick, but let me tell you, don't call my son weak.
I don't care.
I do. It's all about respect. Don't call my son weak.
He can say whatever he wants. Anyway, shout out to all 22 you here. God bless you guys.
Thank you guys.
Sorry for being disrespectful.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You know, every now and then, you know, people
get
get
some jackass.
People start flapping their gums, talking, acting like they're tough. You know, it is what it is. But we're here for boxing. We're not here to get into a big pissing contest with other people.
Nah, we're not.
We're just here to enjoy a good night of Friday night boxing.
What is that? 6 rounds? 7 rounds?
What is this? The 6th round?
Yeah, man.
So this is probably the last round.
Yes. I'm giving the hands right now to them right now.
All right, so the 6th and final round between Roberto Puccetta and Romelo. What's the guy's name? What was the guy's name?
Cruz.
Romelo Cruz.
Yeah.
Romelo Cruz. There you go.
Well, Cruz gonna come out here and
good left hook from
Cruz.
Cruz.
It's a fight, but it's a close fight though. Right now, I'll be honest with you.
Cruz got a decent left hook when he commits to his offense. Like when he's really committing to his offense. I think Cruz can box.
Yeah.
This, but seems to be the jumping in. He's got to go for it.
And you mentioned.
I think the fight's closer than what people think.
I think right now Puccetta's probably won at least 2 rounds. I think Puccetta's won 2 rounds. I think that's fair.
So you're saying 4-2?
I'm thinking like right now it's like 3-2. If he wins, it'd be 4-2. It could be a draw. If Puccetta wins this round, I can see this fight being a draw. I know he's not the hometown fighter. Cruz is the hometown fighter, so maybe he gets a decision, or maybe it's club show boxing and they who knows.
Yeah, right. We don't know anymore.
We don't know.
Last night we had a definite winner, and he didn't get the decision.
Yeah, Adrian Taylor got robbed last night against Rafael Simonian. So
and every level, Brendan. Why you say right now?
Every level of boxing.
Crazy.
Good jab by Cruz. 1 minute and 47 seconds left. Brenda said, "Don't get Pops turned up." I guess people don't know about the hand speed.
Hey, man, you just don't know, man. I'll tell you the story. We were at a local fighting card out here, and the promoter was he?
I'm not gonna say his name.
The promoter, what he was, he gonna come talk shit to my son in front of me. I said,
I was calm.
I said, my son is wrong, but you're not gonna talk shit and disrespect my son right here. You better line up real quick, or I'll fuck you up right here. That's the PTSD, that's the war shit. I ain't afraid of nobody. Fucking 60, 70 people, whatever, I will fuck you up. Don't get it twisted. And when you talk about my son, you better bring respect to him. He even admitted he was wrong, so I'll leave it like that.
Yeah, good right hand from Cruz. Cruz right now I think is doing a good job to keep Puccetta off of him. And now Cruz is picking his punches very nicely. Uppercuts, jabs, straight right hands. And I think he's doing enough to keep Puccetta off of him.
It's a close fight, though.
It is a close fight, though. And you never know with the activity of Puccetta.
Yeah.
You know, he even in the rounds he was losing, he was throwing a lot of punches. So you never know what the judges are counting and what they're looking for.
And let me tell you, the guy came back to me after the fight, after the show, and he was trying to be my buddy. Fuck him. Don't disrespect my son.
Yeah. JK13 says, or Curtis Gaston says, Oscar Valdez is a legit fighter. And JK says, Valdez is an exciting fighter. His hooks are scary. He's a very skilled fighter, but, you know, I don't want to talk about him too much because I don't really got anything good to say. And I'm going to follow my mom's advice. You know, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. So I'm gonna take that advice for tonight. You know, God bless Oscar Valdez.
I played the fifth.
I played the fifth.
I mean, Cruz won this fight, but I think it was very close fight. What do you think?
Yeah, so the fight goes the full 6 rounds. I think Cruz just barely squeaked it out, but I'm not going to be mad if they call this fight a draw. So we'll see what happens when they announce the decision. Shout out to all 29 of you here.
Hit that like button. Thank you so much.
We got anybody from Philadelphia in the house. Anybody from Philly in the house.
Brotherly love.
Hyro says, Pops, I'll hook you up with stars. You're going to love the movies, especially Power. The show Power.
Is it?
That's the show he said when he said,
listen, man.
You're my fucking son.
Hey, listen, I'm telling you straight out, Harold. I back up my son. I back up any of the friends that I know and this and that. I ain't going to let anybody talk down to my son. As long as I'm alive.
JK13 says, Pops got hands. You can just tell.
Listen,
and then Brendan says, Pops is a Tasmanian devil. Unless you hold him, you don't got no shot.
That's it. Hey, listen, man. It's about I have fun and everything. And talking seriously, don't talk about my son and talk him down in front of me.
Personally,
you're a punk.
For me,
if you can go you're a punk. If you can come up here on the channel and go live and make a comment. When you see me live, or you go to see Brendan, or he's Las Vegas, wherever the fuck he's at, go see him like a man.
Yeah. Because you know what's crazy? And look, I'm not here trying to fight.
I ain't trying to say
as some tough guy or invite.
I'm his father. I gotta protect him, and I ain't gonna let nobody fucking talk shit to him in front of me.
Listen. I've had like 5 people this year, 3 or 4 people say, "Oh, I saw a true score at AT&T Stadium at the Canelo fight. I saw him in Vegas at this fight, this, that, and the third." Right? They were saying they saw me at all these fights, but nobody came up to me.
Yeah, let me tell you.
I was by myself. I'm not a big guy, but I was by myself.
He cool, but I'm saying when you cross that line.
Now look.
And my son carries his own. My son carries his own. I ain't gonna say that. He carries his own shit.
My dad, like, he's crazy. He got PTSD.
I will fuck someone up in a heartbeat.
He's got. Well, here's the decision. Here's the decision.
Okay.
When he scored the 58-56, all to the winner. Unanimous decision and still undefeated.
So there you have it. So Romelo Cruz wins a tough decision over the very game, very formidable, and very rugged. You know, Roberto Puccetta. You know,
he actually gave him a good fight. He didn't sleep. I mean, he came out there, went to the body, threw some shots here and there. He actually tested Cruz, but I mean, respected Cruz. He was using the ring intelligence and did what he had to do to win the fight.
So he was 6-0. Let's see what Cruz got to say. He's being interviewed in the ring right now. Let's see what Cruz got to say. Shout out to all 30 of you here, by the way.
Philly, baby.
Tough guy in there, made you work a little bit, but you showed the team.
Yes, sir. I want to thank everybody that came out and support our team, showed up. Anyway, what's in the shout out, a lot of anything they think of. Tough. He's tough, he's strong. I was in between boxing and staying there second show. I think that was my mistake. I had to like stick to the game plan, but yeah.
Still undefeated 6-0. You've got some national television exposure. What do you want to see next?
Man, I want to keep growing, keep learning, always learning from the improvement. Whatever city you got for me, you take me.
One of the best up-and-coming prospects here in Philadelphia. We're still undefeated. Congratulations.
Shout out to St. Bird from the love. Cruz, I'm looking for you. Puerto Rican.
All right, so Romelo Cruz, you know, a good performance from him against a tough opponent. I'm sure that kind of experience will make a young fighter like him better as he progresses in the professional ranks. And, you know, I got nothing bad to say about him. All the best to you in his career, and I'll definitely be looking for the name on undercards, you know, because every now and then you might see these names pop up on undercards, and you might want to watch them in the future because fighters do develop, they can improve.
Yeah.
You know, if you go when you watch like Tyson Fury when he was fighting like Nevin, Pajic, and these guys, he looked like trash. He didn't look like the Tyson Fury of today. So you just don't know how these guys are going to develop. That's the fun part about watching these cards and watching prospects develop. But
I don't like punch.
hold on. Back to what you were saying. I want to speak now. I want to speak. Okay, now look. Between me and Pops, I'm definitely the more reserved one. I don't get angry as often as Pops. But ask Pops. God forbid I do get angry. Like truthfully angry.
You don't play.
Like
Ben don't play. I do more talking than he does.
He does a lot more talking than me. So. But
I mean, I don't like when I see.
But what I will say is, look, you see, he's crazy, right? Yeah. Remember, I am his son. So just remember that.
When you see a punk come on and shit like that, come and see me online. See
JK13 says they saw you, but they are just fans. They follow you. They sub to your channel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like,
that's all good. I'm listening. I respect. I don't care.
I just want to talk boxing.
Don't disrespect my son.
That's it. Wow, look at this. So this fight, we got a lightweight fight. Isaiah Johnson versus Leonidas, folks. This guy's 18. The guy he's fighting is 36. How'd that work? So we got an 18-year-old versus a 36-year-old.
Yeah.
Isaiah Johnson's 1-0. Leonidas, folks, he's 2-3. Yeah. So make of that what you will.
I mean, you can't just judge a book by his cover. He looks like he's gonna be shake, though. I ain't gonna lie about 36-year-old on that picture. On the picture.
W. Rao says you need to comment on Tay Jones. He can fight. What about Tay Jones? I know. Like Tay Jones, he made a video about me. I saw my name in the title. I didn't watch it. I don't got time for Tay Jones. Like, good for him. He won I saw someone told me and sent me a video. He won his fight recently. He knocked the guy out. Good for him. Like, I don't hate Tay Jones. I got nothing bad to say about him. Other than the time where he tried to get my interview taken down. Other than that, I got nothing to say about him.
And the reality is that's the LDBC, and that he's a big follower of Wilder. And that's what happens. He don't like when Cruz are being called out on certain fighters.
As far as JK's second comment.
I used to follow him myself, so respect to him, respect to Wilder, but don't see and try to hate on True Sports.
JK says, did you watch Clutch of Shields' MMA debut? Yeah, I did a video about it. She fought that girl, Brittany something. She damn near lost. I mean, she was weak. No, it was a fun fight to watch. Clarissa Shields was on the floor like the entire fight. She was on the floor.
She didn't know how to.
And then when she finally got to throw punches, she turned into Mike Tyson. She started hitting with those straight lights.
Shit out of him.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it is what it is. But we move ahead to our next fight. 1-0 prospect Isaiah Johnson versus.
Food for thought. John David Jackson was talking about Clarissa Shields. And she went up, what's the lady's name?
Savannah Marshall.
And David Jackson said that Savannah Marshall didn't say shit because the GOAT walked up to her. So I don't know what you're going to think of that.
Make of that what you will. W. Rowell says he had a fight against the Can. Talking about Tay Jones. I didn't see the records. I don't know who he fought. Wait, but are you saying you want to make a video about it? I think that's what he's saying. He wants me to do a video about Tay Jones.
I know.
I don't want to do a video about Tay Jones. I'm young.
Put the piece down. He's a hater when it comes to
talking about I don't know him.
Let's move on.
And that's it. I don't know him, and
I follow him.
I'm gonna keep it that way.
I follow him because I don't like his attitude. I don't think that he should dare bash somebody because they're talking about Wilder, and he has. We have our own opinion about Wilder. So you know what? I got nothing to say. I'll pray to you.
All right, so Isaiah Johnson. I mean,
he's
got the whole.
Yeah, he's
he's got glitter all up and down his trunks.
Tall, skinny, lean
and mean.
And red and white.
What's his name? He's bouncing all over the ring.
What's the record on these two fighters, man?
1-0. So this is very early in the script. We don't know what he is.
Right.
Andres Chiani says running against people like that is inevitable in these spaces of the internet. Don't let it get to you, boys. The majority of us have a lot of respect for you and your pops. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying.
But
He's got. Hold on. We got to focus on the fight.
Okay.
He's got PTSD, so it's hard for him sometimes. I mean, yesterday me and him went to Walmart, and I was checking out all the food at Walmart, right? And I think I had forgot to scan one thing, and the lady held us at the door because she thought we were stealing something, and then
they didn't calm me down.
I had to calm him down at Walmart. So Pops is turned up all the time. It's not like what you see on YouTube. Is what you get.
It's the real deal.
So that's why,
sometimes my son tries to keep me away from a lot of stuff because he knows I'm gonna react.
I had an incident one time where I almost got into a fight with a trainer earlier this year at a card, and he wasn't around when it happened.
I was in the back. I was there, but I was on the outside.
Yeah.
If I was there, forget about it.
Thank God he didn't hear it because we've been
But
through.
you became friends.
Me and that guy.
God bless you.
Me and that guy became friends.
God bless you, man.
W. Ryle says, yes, please break down Tay Jones' resume and his opponent history. He learned very well off Wilder knocking tomato cans out.
Yeah, that's my. I like.
I want to watch.
I'm not trying to hate on Tay Jones.
I want to watch
He's
Isaiah
a big
Johnson.
Wilder follower. That's what I say. He's a big Wilder follower, but when we become the boxing world becomes being about Wilder, his pussy hurts. That's the reality of it. But let's cut it off and meet you the when we talk about it. I gotta respect my son.
I want to focus on what we came here for. We didn't come here to talk about internet trolls or Tay Jones. We came here to talk about these young prospects. Boxing. Is Ken Shearer fighting today? No, he's not fighting today. Hyro was talking about in the future.
He dead.
You know.
But what's the record on these, Ben? Johnson and
So Johnson is 1-0, and the other guy is 2-3.
The one with the showboating is 2-3.
No. The guy with the black trunks is 2-3.
Okay. Yeah. Folks has got the red and white, and he got some little, what do you call those runners? The strings. So you say
Tassels.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a southpaw with tassels with flamboyant. Boy, you better knock him out.
Wake up, shout out to Philly. Let's go. City of Brotherly Love.
So, yeah, Isaiah Johnson versus Leonidas. What a name for a boxer, Leonidas.
Always a good sign in a young fighter.
Wow. I never heard that name before.
King Leonidas. So you're seeing Isaiah Johnson, you know,
Nice.
he's kind of got, I don't know what weight class this is, but I think it's lightweight, they said. He's got like a Demetrius Andre type of frame. Long, rangy.
You talking about Folks or Johnson?
Johnson.
Yeah. Just gonna keep moving. And the jab is reaching.
Oh, man. Folks is going to get fucked up. I just saw him throw a right hand. He caught that shit all the way back. He about to get clipped.
Yeah.
This fight ain't going to last long. If Johnson sit down on anything, he's going to get him out of here quick. Because this guy.
What mistake you see with Folks?
When he's throwing his right hand,
yeah,
he's cocking it back. He's telegraphing.
Right.
Watch.
So it's predictable.
And Johnson looks quick. He looks like he got good reflexes.
Yeah.
There you go. Good left hand there from Johnson. Johnson continues to press forward and march forward as he looks for his second win of his career. And there you go. Double jab left hand there from Johnson. That snaps back the head of Folks.
Holy shit. Look at him. He's coming forward, baby.
He wants some smoke.
You gotta wear tassels or what do you call it?
You wear tassels, you wear chinchilla. You better have a sensational performance.
That's Brendan's thing right here. If you wear chinchillas as tassels, you better do something.
If you had all that time to work on your outfit, you better fucking get a knockout.
Oh,
how is she?
Hey, it's a Philly box. You can't discredit that.
Yes, I can. I can talk. Well, I'm gonna fuck. Where they from?
Tall, strong, red and white, non-lane.
There you go. Good jab.
And they're both look like they're both about the same size. I'll be honest with you.
No, but Johnson's way long. Johnson is way longer.
Yeah. You think
Johnson's
so?
on loud. Look how long he is.
Folks hasn't really.
He got a really good. I mean, he might only be a 18-year-old with one fight, but
I like what you see.
Really, really good jab. I mean, really good jab. Just the way he comes out, the way he steps into it. I like what I'm seeing from Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson and Folks.
He's got different types of jabs. You don't really see.
Oh shit! Look at that shot.
Good body shot from Johnson.
Yeah.
You don't really see fighters
that level.
You don't really see fighters in the second fight throwing a jab
the way he does
with like Johnson unless they have some sort of experience.
They don't call him Killer Duke for nothing.
Right.
Killer Duke.
Ooh.
Good.
Left hand right hook from Isaiah Johnson.
You always say, well, we're see if a young fighter can feel out a couple rounds and not headhunt. Well, Johnson's
He's very confident too. You can tell Boxer was very confident.
trying to get his opponent.
Brandon says Pops would come running from the back like Ultimate Warrior if he knew what was going on with BT and that trainer.
That's all the time. Thank you so much. That's a fact. That's why my son.
I even told him, I was like,
my son got to keep me away from fights. Sometimes he got to give me a speech. My son didn't give me a speech.
Yeah.
So fight.
every time. And by the way, good first round for Isaiah Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, boxing very well. But yo,
my son
just so you guys know, every time I take this guy to a fight,
I give him a speech.
I gotta take 10 to 15 minutes to tell him, look, we're going into a public place. Right now, anything you do or say can be held against True School Sports.
So I have to go back.
So please, if you can at all, do not go off on anybody. I gotta tell him that every time.
I respect my son, and I have
And
to
so
do
far, He's been pretty good. The one time he went off, I thought it was very warranted because I was about to go off myself.
Yeah, man.
But other than that, he's been pretty good. But yeah, Isaiah Johnson, good
I like him. I like him.
good prospect.
Tall, shoots out a jab. You say some jab straight, goes forward, does his thing. I like that.
Hyro says, Dan BT, or Dan Potts, please train BT and play MJ. Remember the time in the background.
I love it. I remember you laugh. Hyro, I got you back too.
There you go. Round two of Isaiah Johnson versus Leonidas.
I like the outfit he got, man. I ain't gonna lie. You got very white for the tassels. I like that.
So let's go for the KO. I mean, look, we can do it.
Yeah, I feel like Isaiah Johnson is so much far above his opponent there. If he's worth anything, he better stop in this round.
That's what the commentators say.
Steve Cunningham just said the same thing. If he's any good, he need to get him out of here like right now.
So you're saying that it shouldn't go the whole 4 rounds or 5 rounds over 6 rounds?
This fight shouldn't even see the third round.
Johnson came out with face this round, and they're making openings that are man, wide, pretty sweet.
And even just
Because right now, this Leonidas guy, he's just in survival mode.
Yeah.
He's not trying to win. Like he's moving around the ring. He's in defense. He's just survival mode.
He's backing up and going backwards and just like you thought he was throwing no punches.
No, he's not giving Isaiah Johnson anything to worry about. No, nothing. Good body shot there, though. A good body shot there from Leonidas.
Are you saying he's not for a paycheck?
Leonidas, folks, does not want.
I mean, he's 36 years old.
Yeah.
And he only has 5 professional fights. So
Right.
you can.
Take it
I don't know much about him, but it looks like boxing is his full-time job. Good body shots there from Isaiah Johnson.
What does Stacey McKinley say from what do you say? Yeah, but 24 hours. 24 hours be a boxer. You can't be doing half time out part time.
You can't.
If he's not launching any attacks, anytime he does,
I like his height. You got his height, using his range. I'm talking about Johnson. Look at that shot. Double jab, and then he came back with the right.
They say this is 135. He looks pretty big and wide for
135. This can't be no 135, man.
They said he's 135.
This right here?
Yeah.
There's no fucking way these guys are 135.
fight. You want
Let me check.
There's no way.
Shout out to everybody here. Make sure you smash that like button.
Shout out, guys. There's no way this is 135, Brandon.
It is.
Both of these guys are not 135. There's no way. Somebody don't know how to do the numbers. Are you serious?
That's what I read.
135? Maybe 140, 147.
I think Johnson got hurt. Johnson got hurt.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Get him out of here.
The second round, folks, has been on the retreat since the opening bell. Covering up. Johnson tries to put through that guard.
This is where cutting in the ring comes into play. There you go. Good body shots. And then he's coming up top to the head.
Yeah, he's going forward. He's not stopping either. They're not 135, brother.
He could be 135.
That big and that strong? My brother?
Got that real stiff jab, yeah.
No, I'm talking about both fighters. They don't look like 135 to me.
It could be because the ring is small, too.
Oh, that makes him look bigger?
Yes, it does.
You see, Ed Johnson.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, he pieces him up right
And
now.
a 6-punch unanswered combination from Isaiah Johnson and
Yeah.
Leonidas. He's gonna get out the second round, and it's gonna go to the third, and that's gonna give us another opportunity to see this lovely ring card girl.
But you're saying basically that that's a 24-inch ring, regular ring?
I don't know what it is. Just
Yeah, but you're supposed to say the smaller the ring, the bigger the fighters look because of a
it
distance?
could happen. Yeah.
No, I don't see a 135, but I might see 140, 40, and maybe 147. This is bad right here, boy. God damn, don't let me go to Philly. I'll be in trouble. Philly or Atlanta, I'll be in trouble. That's why I don't want to go there. I love Red Bulls. I'll take Harold with me, though. I'll take Harold. Me, you're going to go. I'll find that right, Red Bull.
So Isaiah Johnson from Philadelphia, on his box rate page.
Yeah.
He is.
There's no way he's 135.
He's a 140 pounder.
That's what I said.
140.
140, 147.
140. Okay.
Too big, yeah.
You know what's crazy? They're moving this kid quick because
Uh-huh.
Isaiah Johnson, he has this fight scheduled. He has another fight scheduled on November 27th, and then he's got another fight scheduled December 10th.
Oh, that's too fast, I think.
So he's doing what you got to do as a prospect. I'm not gonna put him on nobody good.
No, of course not, but I think that's too fast putting him like that.
I mean, and his pro debut was in April.
Oh, shit. How old is he?
19.
Oh, no.
He's young.
You gotta,
Young kid.
You gotta nurture him and take your time with a fight like that. He's got talent. He's got a beautiful jab, straight jab. Look at that.
There you go. Good left hand there by Isaiah Johnson.
Because Folks hasn't done nothing to me to show me anything at all. He hasn't done damn
Damn
backwards at all. Just going backwards the whole time.
The desperation shots make people far between. You know, it's
We're round 3, 2:17 left.
just like that.
Johnson and Folks. Folks is Folks ain't doing nothing. Johnson's dominating this fight. I mean, he got the red and white tassels on. He calls himself Killer Duke, so hey, respecting him.
Folks has a tendency to lift his head and pull out.
But I think that's too fast right now. Fight after fight like that? You agree with that?
Well, I mean, reach.
Have a fight like that? How is your fighter gonna grow?
As you're pulling out.
By staying sharp, being active. You can't say these fighters gotta be
I'm
active.
saying, but you gotta nurture him in the gym and get him right.
I like that he's active.
So you go with that?
As long as they don't match him crazy.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they put him in a grown man, but they put him in a grown man who's not a competent boxer.
No, he's not doing shit.
Good counters, big counters, and just stay on it. Stay on it. I don't mean like in close. I mean just over.
It's like 6 on, I think, right?
Give it a 6, 7.
I think it's a 4. Raw Dog said, Rayo Valenzuela is coming.
That's right, man. I'm big on him. I like him. He called out Rolly. He wants everybody. But BT put me on something the other night. A fighting clip on him.
Oh, good hook by good hook and good left hand by Isaiah Johnson. Isaiah Johnson is piecing this dude up. Oh my God. Hook.
Yeah,
hook,
I'm
right
a
hook.
Philly, baby. Philadelphia, baby. Good night, baby. The fight is stopped. Philadelphia, the city of Ability Love. Passion, baby. Passion.
Isaiah Johnson got
Finished him off, bro.
beautiful comp. Yo, not for nothing, I'm not gonna sit here and say he's as good as this guy, but the combinations looked Jerron Ennis-esque.
Yeah, but once he got him in the corner, he tore his ass up. He didn't get out the corner. He could go back and forth. He finished him off.
Chef Red says, "Yo, BT, does a BXNG platform have a lot of good fights? They do. They have a lot of. They pretty much do. So like all the, they get a lot of the Philadelphia club shows on their platform. They get all the Christy Martin shows on their platform. Like I think Christy Martin uses their platform exclusively for all of her shows. So they get those. They get a lot of fights.
I mean, BT told me that BXNG in Philadelphia. And this TV right here.
Well, not BXNG, but Philadelphia in general. Philadelphia.
We have these small shows.
I told Pops, whenever you hear that there's a club show in Philadelphia, like with Pellets Boxing or like at the 2300 Arena, generally speaking, you're gonna get good boxing. They have built up a good reputation. And listen, it's very hard in boxing to build a good reputation in the club boxing scene. Wow. You know, and they've done a good job in Philadelphia fostering a good culture of the club shows and local shows.
But I like this prospect. I don't like it. I like it.
I like Isaiah Johnson. I'm gonna do it.
You called out when
he's getting a prospect video.
You called out when you told me you like a straight jab, the way he threw the jab, the way. What I like the most when he got the fighter in the corner when he couldn't go nowhere,
Finished him.
he finished him off.
Yeah. So it went around longer than I thought that I wanted it to go.
Did you?
But
yeah,
Isaiah Johnson definitely put the exclamation point on a performance with an opponent like that. Yeah, shout to
2 minutes 15 seconds of the third round. The winner by explosive TKO. He's now 2-0. He is Killer Duke Isaiah Johnson.
So Isaiah Killer Duke Johnson improves to 2-0. Good prospect. Good prospect. So here's Isaiah Thompson, or Isaiah Johnson, not Isaiah Thompson, Isaiah Johnson.
Straight, explosive knockout to start out your career. Take us to the end of this fight.
Man, I just want to thank God first and foremost. I love the crowd, man. I love to please the crowd. And, man, I wanted to test it out because I ain't playing like Thompson. I really could have gone on it first. But I wanted to touch myself and see if I could do more, man.
Pretty good week for your family. Your brother got here all right. Had an explosive performance on Tuesday night. How much seeing that inspired you for tonight?
That really inspired me a lot. I see my brother, and shout out to my cousin. Oh yeah, he won last Saturday too. So I mean, it was only right for me to put on the show too. You know what I mean?
So who gets prize rights to the dinner table then? And you or not here?
Of course, me. Nah, I know all of those, man. I know all of them, man.
Well, congratulations, 2 true knockouts. Congratulations, Isaiah Johnson. Back to Regency.
All right, so yeah, a really good prop. He's the one prospect so far. You know, they've had a couple prospects fight. You know, they had the Cruz kid. They had the dude that opened the card up that lost to the 1-12 guy. But it's not even close. It is not even close. This kid has been the best prospect I've seen in the card so far. Isaiah Johnson. You know, Isaiah Johnson. So I'm looking forward to seeing how his career develops. They're gonna be boxing him a lot. He's boxing once next month in October. He's fighting. He's boxing again in November, and he's boxing again in December. So, you know, they're gonna keep him very active. And expect a prospect review video on him soon on the channel. Shout out to Hyro. Hyro says BT James Toney is fighting October 23rd. Yes, I'm very aware. He's part of the Zab Judah Celebrity Boxing Series. You know, so I'll be looking out for that. Raw Dog says Thompson Boxing is also legit. Yeah, Thompson Boxing. I would say Peltz Boxing is probably the best club shows on the East Coast, and Thompson Boxing is probably some of the best club shows on the West Coast.
Oh,
so,
wow.
yeah, I've actually bought Thompson Boxing cards before. I bought a Thompson Boxing card last year during the pandemic. Michael Dutchover, who just got knocked out on the Triller card earlier this week, he headlined the card. I bought a card from them. You know, so I'm very familiar with Thompson Boxing. They do great work. He's fighting Jeremy Williams. Yeah, he's fighting Jeremy Williams, and on Zab Judah Celebrity Boxing.
Who's this?
James Toney.
That's a like exhibition thing, right?
I don't know.
James Toney's old, right? He's past his blind.
I know my boy. Shout out to him, my man Stacey Crenshaw, Dream Killer. He's supposed to fight on Zab Judah Celebrity Boxing.
Is he?
Yeah.
Hey, you all need to go watch what's it called? All Calls Mandatory.
All Calls Mandatory on Instagram.
Instagram, man. You
one of the best boxing shows out there.
Man, you got what's his name?
David Flash.
And you got David Flash Spark. Respect to him. And who's the other one?
Dream Killer.
Dream Killer,
and
man.
They get like,
they do their thing, man. They get every fighter on there.
All they do is talk shit. I love it.
I love it. And I mean, if you want to have a sense of humor and enjoy boxing and talk boxing, that's the channel you want to go to.
Yeah. So yeah, we're moving ahead in our on our card. Our next fight is going to be Brendan O'Callahan versus Devon Hall. So a middleweight fight. You know, Callahan's 1-0. Devon Hall is 33 years old, making his pro debut. So make of that what you will.
And the other guy's 29, so it's not. They're both old fighters. If you ask me.
They're both relatively old
I was
fighters.
asking BT about that question. What's the definition of an older fighter? He said it's different for everybody. Cause look at the Pacquiao, how long he lasted. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really say like he's 20, he's 29, or he's 33, or he's whatever. I mean, you're gonna last as long as you last. So respect. And thank you all for you being here. Hit that like button if you haven't. Subscribe to Two School Sports. We're gonna try to bring you the best boxing, whether it's this channel, whether it's this show, any other kind of shows. We're gonna do it for you guys. If you guys have any suggestions for us, please put it down to make the show better, to make our channel better. We will love that. Thank you so much.
So, for those of you wondering how much longer it's the main event, we got 3 more fights left. We still got this fight between Brendan O'Callahan and Devon Hall.
It's an Irishman.
I think it's a 4-rounder. Then we got Jabril Noble. He's fighting. And then we got Samuel Teah versus Larry Fryer, which is a good fight. That's the co-main event. So, you know, we still got a little bit of time. But look, man, shout out to everybody. Make sure y'all smash that like button. We here. You know, we went live for the fights on UFC Fight Pass. Now we're going live for fights on BXNG TV.
Wow.
And then tomorrow we'll go back to like where you guys more.
And we'll send you the link for those fights tomorrow.
PBC and all that stuff. But yeah, if you got any questions about boxing, you like what we got going on, make sure you subscribe, super chat, all that good stuff, man.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Put that sound on. Let's turn our attention to the next fight on the card.
This guy's like a different kind of animal. He got different. He came with a boxing robe on. He came with a t-shirt and shorts on. You know what I mean?
We will be in Baltimore for Washington, Maryland.
Yo, what y'all think about Mikey Garcia fighting? He didn't want to fight Progress, but he fought some other tomato can. I'm tired of Mikey Garcia.
Mikey Garcia needs to retire. He needs to retire. Because his career is not about anything.
He didn't want to fight Progress, but he wants to fight some garbage can.
Hyra wants to know, damn, how did Jesse Hart downgrade when he won his fight on ESPN to fighting on a website? Wasn't his last fight? I'm pretty sure his last fight was against Joe Smith and he lost.
I think when he got beat by Joe Smith, he got beat by
Gilberto Ramirez.
Yeah, twice. I think that really brought him down. Now he's got to climb back up and get the popular vote, or not popular vote, the popular fans following him. And like I said, that's why I expect him tonight to come here and dominate this guy and knock him out less than 6 rounds.
Okay. Juan says, have you guys heard from Canelo's nephew? No, I haven't heard from him.
Who?
From Canelo's nephew.
Fuck, I care about Canelo's nephew. No, I'm sorry, I'm just...
No, I'm just going to ask the question. No.
No. Who is he? Is he good? Is that what you're saying? Is he good? Is he respectable? I mean, is he fighting good? What are you trying to think?
He's wearing the black trunks. He weighed in and he fit fighting in ready, 161 pounds. He was from right up the road in Wilmington, Delaware, but tonight is a homecoming of sorts as he won 2018 the National Golden Gloves right here in this arena. And now he makes his pro debut.
He won the 2018 National Golden Gloves.
Oh, look at him, man.
D-Marquee Hall.
He was cool, I ain't gonna lie.
Apparently he's good.
Yeah.
He weighed in and he long and
They got the Irishman on the other side. He about to get his ass beat by the Philly boxer. Oh, shit, from Philly too. Irishman from Philly.
So Devon Hall, 2018 National Golden Gloves winner, making his pro debut in front of the hometown fans in Philadelphia against Brendan O'Callahan, the Irish fighter, coming to you live and direct from Philadelphia. It's your boy BT, the untouchable True School Sports Empire. This is the Friday night
Boxing.
prime time
That's it.
live fight reaction extravaganza for Jesse Hart versus Mike Guy. Yeah, we're back again tomorrow for Rayo Valenzuela's fight.
I like Mario.
And then back again on Sunday for Malik Montgomery's fight on PVC.
Oh, shoot. Yeah.
And then Monday we'll have it off there.
Yeah. Here we go.
All right, so round one, Devon Hall. He's coming in with a lot of expectation as the guy that won the 2018 National Golden Glove. Let's see if he can adjust that style to the pros in his pro debut.
I mean, kudos to O'Callahan. He's an Irish fighter from Philly. Respect him. Irish fighters are really tough fighters, so I think it to be a good fight.
A good right hander from Hall that just misses.
Sometimes when you see a guy like Hall, he's like unorthodox, awkward. You feel like, oh, I'm kidding, and he might play in Hall's hand. We'll see. Good choice though by O'Callahan. Stab to the body. Stab to the body. With an awkward fighter, you want to keep him there. Stab to the body. Stab to the chest.
There you go. Good right hander from O'Callahan.
Yeah, but I like your point about fighting an awkward fighter. I mean, maybe it is part of that bait and switch type of game. All right, this guy thinks I'm awkward. Let me see if he leans in a little bit, and I can just catch him. Meanwhile, you're thinking, I can get
good
this
little
guy,
up jab there from Hall.
just like that. You just get caught.
You see, he caught him with a jab, so that's unorthodox.
Right.
A combination, 1-2 hook.
Is he unpredictable?
Not saying.
Nah, because Hall is an awkward fighter. He moves around kind of weird.
Yeah.
You don't got a set rhythm, so.
That's what everybody else. He does. He does.
I mean, even when we saw him in the corner, you thought he was like weird.
Yeah. He's got black, white trunks
That's
on.
where we started.
There you go. Good double jab there from
He's
Hall.
got the Irish colors, black and green.
Amateur pedigree and background. Right. It's almost like as soon as he.
You see like he's moving like this,
Deontay
Brendan?
won,
It seems like you don't know what he's going to throw.
Got it going. That is.
That's an awkward fight, like you said.
Awkward ass. Super awkward.
What would you, if you were fighting in the ring, what would you to him? How would you use that?
Oh?
Yeah.
I would be real patient.
He's trying to make something. He's trying to make it happen. Utilizing the jab is going to be.
Yeah, good left hook by O'Callahan. There you go.
Irishman from Philly.
God, where you want him or let you know.
Tony at 154 was a tight, fast dude. He fought Murky Sosa 54. He used to fight on ESPN all the time.
He's connected on some shots.
He's got a weird style, but I like it though. It throws off the other fighter. I like that. Oh, missable right here by
I hate
Callahan.
it for guys like Hall. It's just the no is unpredictable.
You see how he does it? He comes forward and he comes back like this. It throws off the bottom of the fighter.
It's like, what? Personalized movements. There it is. Hold it right. Those personalized movements just only he'll do. You know, you can't copy those. That's just him. The quirky, they come off all of a sudden.
All right, so last 10 seconds here in round number 1.
It's kind of like fighting an MMA guy. You know, I've sparred a few MMA guys, and
Oh, you missed it over right
And
here.
Hall just missed the right hand. And you know what's crazy? That was a big overhand right that he missed.
Yeah, big.
And Hall, the way he moves, it's like he kind of.
It's weird. He walks back.
He
shoots.
He lowers you to sleep, kind of.
Yeah, he comes up like this. He's walking like this.
I believe a guy like this could be even more dangerous because you're thinking he's gonna do anything, and then before you know it, he's throwing overhand, a big ass overhand right there.
Yeah,
knock you the hell out.
It's crazy because it's styled like this. He's walking back and forth, and you don't know when he's going to throw his shot. So it throws you off rhythm because you don't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
That fighter will make and knows.
Johan Alvarez. So Canelo's nephew is Johan Alvarez. He's 3-1. I haven't heard of him.
I have to do a little research on him.
Who did he lose to? And where did he lose fighting in the States or did he lose fighting in Mexico?
If he loves fighting in Mexico, you already know it's tomato cans.
No, the jab will take away that offer.
The jab
It
takes
offsets it.
Because you jump in, get caught, stab to the chest, get caught, and.
Well, I don't like about this guy. They don't tell you how many rounds to fight goes.
No. Listen, you can't get everything. It's a $15 pay-per-view. It's a $15 pay-per-view.
BT's like, Dad, just chill out.
For those of you wondering when's the main event, good up jab. Now Hall's really starting to step into behind that jab. For those of you wondering when the main event is, we still got the rest of this fight. We got another fight after this. Then we got the co-main event, and then it's the main event. So
like 3 more fights.
3 more fights.
Yeah.
So we'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll let you know. You all got your money on Jesse Hart. He better finish the show quick.
Ooh,
Shit.
good right hand and
I
that jab from
Philly, boy, respect to him.
Callahan. Ooh, now he's showing some defense.
Yeah. What the hell?
You better step your shit up, Hall. All that awkward
shit ain't working.
You better do something because he's trying to figure you out.
I've never seen a fighter use that kind of crazy awkwardness that he uses.
Right.
That would throw me off in a fight. I have to go attack him right away. He's like,
trying to find.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Harry. I see you, champ.
Try to time it.
You're welcome.
See, if you're on Callahan right now, you mentioned the awkwardness.
Man, Callahan is trying to time him.
trying to, but
He's just trying to time him.
it's very difficult to do it. Oh,
There you go. Good right hand and then a nice little left hook on the inside there by Hall.
Yeah.
90 seconds left here in round 2, and what's Devon Hall's, his pro debut. Apparently, he was a national Golden Gloves champion of sorts.
So obviously that worked from him, basically what you're saying, right, Brandon?
Yeah.
Straight down, straight short. In rounds like this, like if it's a close round, I believe the round's going to swing more than Callahan because he's more active. Not just more active, but
There you go. Good right hand from O'Callahan, then a left hook.
Tradition. In his boxing.
Yep. So the bias is.
This guy goes like this, then he goes like this. He shakes like this before he throws his shots. It's crazy.
I understand. Yeah. Interesting.
Now, Hall has to be exceptional. I won't say exceptionally effective.
Ooh, good left hook from O'Callahan.
He has to be effective with that offense. He has to be.
Okay, we see you, champ. We see you. Yeah, this fight is not as exciting as the other ones, but shout out to everyone here. Make sure y'all smash that like button. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, drop them down below in the comments.
Look at Hollis is getting tired too.
He's breathing heavy too. We're 20 seconds.
I don't know why he's getting so tired. He's barely throwing any punches.
I know. That's crazy, right?
Maybe those punches that O'Callahan has managed to land have taken a little bit out of him.
I mean, to the body?
Because they've been, no, just in general, they have been clear, sharp punches. Another one, a good right hand from O'Callahan.
Yeah. Irish coming out, boy. Irish fighters are tough too, man.
Last 10 seconds here, round 2. All right, so, very, very slow start here so far from Devon Hall. Oh, my God. Hold on.
Yeah, but Callahan, he looked good in the first round. This round, I got to get to Callahan. Callahan came out there throwing the direct shots and everything. And The style he throws, the way he shoots, he throws his shots. I'm talking about now calling him what's the other guy's name?
Hall.
Hall is basically like he looks tired. I don't understand that.
Shout out to my guy Michael Ryan. Pitch says BT. What up, BT and Pops? Roll Tide. Roll. Nick Saban, Hall, and Bear Bryant.
Alabama baby all day. Bear Bryant, one of the best coaches in Alabama Tide history. I grew up with him.
Shout out to you, Michael. God bless. Hope you're doing
God
good.
bless.
But again, but
Here's my counter. Good cop, damn cop.
yeah, right. Oh, exactly. Oh, being tired, being awkward. Now,
See, he's being tired and awkward and saying. You think it's playing into the thing?
Yeah.
How can you get tired like that? That's a natural movement.
He hasn't thrown any punches. Guys, barely throwing punches. How you getting tired?
It's natural movement. Like it's natural movement. He goes like this and he goes like that and then he throws.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. I need this Jesse Hart fight to come on already, or at least get to the co-main event.
But let's say he wasn't $15 worth.
Good right hand. Good right hand there from O'Callaghan. I think Hall might be fights 1-1. I think.
Yeah,
fights 1-1. One round apiece.
But I think Callahan, as the fight goes on, I think Callahan's gonna dominate this fight. He's throwing the more clear shots. Oh, nice shot by Hall right there. You see that?
Very sloppy fight from both fighters. Both guys are falling out of balance a lot.
No, I understand. That's fair. No, absolutely. You have to have that balance. That's only fair.
Yeah, for those of you wondering, Jesse Hart has not fought yet. We still got a couple more fights until he fights, so I'm thinking another 30, 45 minutes to an hour before he fights.
Oh, shit, yeah?
Yeah, 45 minutes to an hour. Something like that. Either way, we'll keep you guys updated. But until then, we'll be talking about these fights. Right now, you got
Callahan
2018 National Golden Glove Devon Hall. He's in a very tough fight in his pro debut against O'Callaghan. Callahan, I think.
It's winning round. He is winning round. 10 shots. The thing is, if you're a judge and you see the style that Hall has, it's very difficult to favor that fighter. You know what I'm saying?
He's falling off balance.
It's an awkward fight. Very awkward.
Past broadcast, right? Having that dog that you down with it, just go for it.
Like down.
There you go. Good punches there by Callahan.
Callahan is showing you that.
Hall, I'm sorry, man. Hall is really sticking out the joint right now. He's sticking out the joint right now, really badly. I know he's a Philly fighter, and this is a big deal for him, but he's fighting really horrible.
I mean,
you know what they say, Demetrius? I'm talking about the thing. You know they say Andrew's a horrible fighter.
Yeah.
This is what they really mean. Like,
so hear this out. The problem is that Hall has an awkward style. His movement is different. He's got that jerky.
He's not throwing no damn
right.
He's throwing touch jabs. No, man.
You don't like that?
No.
Listen,
fucking throw a right hand.
Listen, Hall comes like this. Hall does this jerky thing and then he throws. And that's what he does through the whole fight. He jerks back and then he throws. There's a reason why he was a Golden Gloves winner, and I give him that much credit.
It's a different sport. Amateur boxing and pro boxing are two different things.
But at the same time, I gotta give credit to Callahan. Callahan's a tough Philly fighter. He's showing it. He's throwing direct shots at him, and he's beating him like a punching bag.
No, he's not beating like a punching bag. It's close rounds.
Yeah,
he's just doing a little bit more. He's not beating like no punching bag. There you go. Good left hook from Callahan.
You see that style he got? Hall got. He goes back. He does his jerky thing. Like the whole
he's
fight,
falling off balance line. I think he's moving a bunch. He's doing a bunch of unnecessary things. He's falling off balance line, putting himself in a position to get hit when he shouldn't.
So you're basically saying
I got Callahan up 2-1.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm just saying the style he got the herky jerky. That's what I'm saying. He got the herky jerky. Before he throws a shot, he jerks and then he throws. And I think Callahan has figured that out. Callahan has figured that out, and he's throwing straight shots at him. Every time he herky jerk like this, he wants it to Callahan's punch. Boom. This guy has struggled to make this fight exciting.
I can't blame them.
The show, he's trying to get the show.
I can't blame him. This is
2-1.
This has easily been the worst fight of the night by far.
Right.
Even the fight with the 1-12-2 guy was better.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to see from Callahan in this
I would like Callahan to sit back.
Here we go.
All right, so we head to the fourth and final round.
Yeah.
Devon, thank heavens. Thank God.
I think Hall's got to do something. The herky jerky's not going to help him. He's going to do something.
This fight's gonna be a draw, or Hall get a decision.
No, I think Callahan got this fight won. I think he's on as a judge. You're looking at
the fight's not over. The 4 rounds are over, so we don't even know what we think yet. Good job by Callahan. Yo, and listen, I apologize to you guys if we're boring or if our energy's not up right now, but this particular fight just
putting you to sleep.
Oh, it's brutal. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad.
What's the referee stopping him for? Oh, he dropped his Callahan dropped his mouthpiece. Come on, man.
Callahan's out there huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf, spitting his mouthpiece out.
All right, come on, Hall. You gotta do something, man. Come on. That herky jerky shit ain't working.
Not at all.
What is his corner? What do you think his corner is telling him?
I have no clue.
Not consistent. He's not throwing it up.
Callahan's missing a lot of punches too, though. I still got Callahan.
Yo, can y'all gotta ask me one Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart's fighting when he's fighting. Jesse Hart's not fighting for like 2 or 3 more fights.
Like, yeah, exactly. 3 more fights before, so about 45 minutes.
Oh shit! Callahan drops Devon Reed with a right hand, and that's one of the fight. That is definitely at least one of the fight. This goes the full distance. Surely it has. Because this is a 4 round. That's a 2-point round right there.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, I tell you that Callahan is an Irish man from Philadelphia. I respect him the way he fights, and he ain't let that herky jerky shit throw him off. I'll tell you that right now.
You don't have to worry about it. Ain't no punches coming at him. Ain't no fucking punches coming at him.
You're just saying the volume of punches is not enough.
He's like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I'm trying to figure out how this guy won Golden Gloves. What the fuck he won Golden Gloves at? Delaware? They say he's in Delaware. He must win that shit in Delaware.
Not in Philly.
Not in Philly. The fuck? The hell is he doing? No, but apparently he was a national Golden Gloves champion, so that means he won it in his weight class for the whole country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
If that's the case, you can see why the USA hasn't won a gold medal for the men since 2004.
Man, BT's calling the way he
I'm
sees it.
serious.
No, the herky jerky's not helping him at all. I thought in the beginning he was going to throw off the opponent.
He's not throwing enough punches.
Okay.
Or not enough meaningful
But
punches.
that's the corner not
There you
telling
go.
him.
Good right hand from Devon Reed.
The corner's not telling him to do that. That's what I'm trying to say. 29 seconds left in
oh my God, bro.
25 seconds left in the 4th round.
Thank God.
Listen, man. And I agree with BT about this. Your corner got to be on it. They can't just give you motivation bullshit. They got to tell you, okay, you got to jab, you got to go inside, you got to move to the left, to the right. You got to have a tactic to win the fight. And when you're
sorry that I need some sugar. Oh my God, bro. That was brutal.
Yeah,
I'll be back, guys.
Yeah,
Smash that like button.
Yeah, hit that like button. And I mean, I think Hall lost his fight. His herky jerky style in the first round looked good, but after that, I mean, Callahan, the Irish Philly, he actually came in there and threw direct shots at him and did what he had to do. Hall didn't come out here and press, even though he was a Golden Glove national champion in Delaware, whatever the way he was. He came into Philly and he was out there. I mean, he had a herky jerky shot. What I'm saying is, he came in there and he literally didn't do what he's supposed to do. Like I think he's gonna do better. He didn't. I mean, the herky jerky shit he did. ¿Qué pasó aquí? The herky jerky shit he did not help him. I thought it was. He had the herky jerky shot from Hall. I'm talking about the national Delaware champion. He came in there before he took a shot. He went like this. Then he threw a shot. But Callahan got adapted to that and got used to that and came in through straight shots. I think Callahan won this fight. Bottom line.
Check out the website, boxing.com, to see where we'll be next. Schedule a fight.
Here we go. He'll go with the announcement.
We'll go back up top to our ring announcer, Henry Jones.
Wait for the announcement right now. We're actually waiting for the announcement from the announcer who won the fight. Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Callahan won this fight in respect to him. Yeah, Jesse Hart's not fighting for like there's 3 more fights left in the card, so you got a while to go before actually the main event. Right now we're just waiting for the results of the fight. Here we go.
All three judges card with Dancing and Connery, some of the same 40 to 35, all to the winner by unanimous decision. And I love the Irish, that's it for Devon Hall as well.
So Callahan ended up winning the UD decision over Hall. On the awkward fighting he had, and nothing to do with it. They're gonna about to talk to Callahan right now. Let's see what you gotta say.
Callahan, 2 in a row to start off your career. This time they'll let Lex Fighters in Lake City. This one they did from the home folks here in Philly.
Oh, he won?
Yeah, he won. Of course he won.
Thank God.
You didn't like the style that Hall had?
Bro.
Are you serious?
Oh, it's trash.
You like the how do you say he's trash? He's national champion.
I'm gonna say this. Respect to him and his amateur accomplishments. But I'll tell you this: if I never watch Devon Hall ever box again, I will be a very happy man. Oh my God, that was brutal.
Are you serious?
Horrible. You know, I hope
you didn't like his style.
I hope he can come back and rebuild his career and get on track. But that shit was horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Shout out to the Irishman from Philadelphia. He actually put it in there and did what he had to do.
Yeah, so man, we here, man. We do it all here on True School Sports, from big time boxing to small time boxing to everything in between. You're in the home of boxing, so hey, shout out to everyone here. Make sure you guys
hit that like button.
You got any questions, comments, thoughts,
what country,
concerns?
state you from?
Let us know where you're watching from.
So who's next, man?
All right, let's see. We got 2 fights on the card
Before the main event.
I just want this fight to get. I want this card to get to the Samuel Teah. If we can just get to the Samuel Teah versus Larry Fires fight, I'll be delighted. That'd be great. that would warm my heart.
BT's like fuck all these other shit. But I mean,
no. Actually, this next fight's pretty good. This next, I don't know if the fight is good, but I'm excited to watch this fighter because I've heard about him.
Yeah.
I've been following his videos on YouTube this week. This prospect named Jabril Noble. He's trained by many of you guys may remember Greg Hackett.
Right there.
Yeah, Jabril Noble.
Next.
He's 1-0. He's trained by Greg Hackett. You know, Greg
from Philly.
From Philly. So.
Oh shit, the guy.
I want to see what Jabril is bringing to the table because Greg really was training this guy hard in the gym. I watched some video where he's training him and stuff.
Are you serious?
I see some interviews and.
Do you like him?
I don't know anything about him other than videos I saw. So I'll let you know in about 4 rounds. What I think.
Yeah, he's a young buck, 22 years old, 5'9" height, super featherweight,
130 pounder.
You know, yeah, he's fighting
David Boria, who's 0-2.
He's height 5'4", super heavyweight, featherweight. I'm sorry, record 0-2. So,
And then the fight after this is the co-main event, and then the main event. So we're
the big show.
We're moving along, just fine here. Make sure you guys
hit the like button. Subscribe. Super chat if you want to.
Is that Jaleel Hackett's father? Jaleel Hackett. I might be Jaleel Hackett.
Wow.
I know Jaleel Hackett's a prospect. I don't know Greg's father though. I'm gonna Google it. Fuck it. I'm gonna Google it. Nah, Greg is Jaleel Hackett from Philadelphia? If Jaleel's from Philadelphia, then probably. You know, I know Greg crazy. He got a lot of girls and stuff. Let's see, Jaleel Hackett, Greg Hackett. Jaleel. Talk to me about it.
Jabril, I mean, this fight right here coming up, it's gonna be a good fight, I think, because of what BT says. Greg Hackett is training him for Philadelphia. I like Greg Hackett. Every time I watch him, I freaking laugh at him because he talks about crazy shit. So here we go. The part of us in the next fight.
No, but behind all the jokes and laughs, he's actually a
decent trainer,
a good boxing mind. He's a smart guy.
We're waiting for the announcement.
I don't think he is. Yeah, he's not. I don't think he is. Oh shit! Shout out to my guy. Shout out to Donna Jones. What channel are you guys watching the fights on? He's from Washington, D.C., and he hangs out around the Upton Boxing Gym. And he's talking about the Jaleel Hackett. Yeah, and shout out to the Upton Boxing Gym. That's the place that Calvin Ford, produced a young man named Javante Davis. So Upton Boxing Gym is a good place where some good fighters coming out of there in D.C.
Respect.
As far as the channel, it's not on regular TV. It's on a streaming platform called bxngtv.com. It's a $15 pay-per-view. So make of that what you will. We forked over the money. We watched it. We figured, you know what?
For the fans and for you.
People probably aren't going to watch the card. A lot of people,
we are.
But we're going to watch it. And for people that are interested in Jesse Hart's career and hearing about some boxing, what's going on, we'll be here. We'll be here to talk about that and anything else you guys want to talk about. So, there's no link unless you're going to go to BXNGTV to order the fight. There's no way I can help you.
Yeah. Hey, man.
But we'll be here tomorrow. PBC, Rob Valenzuela. We'll be live for that tomorrow.
And shout out to Chop Chop. He's in Washington, D.C. Who's this guy?
This is other kid, Jack Hackett's fighter.
Yeah. That's like Red Hackett right there.
No. On the ring? That's him right there. That's Red Hackett on the ring right there,
On
yeah.
that side, yeah. It's not his fighter, though, is it?
It's fighter.
This is fighter right here.
It's a fighter.
He's tall, man.
5'9", 130 pounder. Man, you come out to that old school music, you better knock somebody out. Let's see. So the second professional fight in the career of the young prospect, Jabril Noble, trained by Greg Hackett, one of Philadelphia's very own. We're gonna see what he's all about. I've been seeing and hearing a lot about him throughout the week, so we're gonna see what Mr. Jabril Noble is all about.
Well, you got Greg Hackett. I think he's not a fluke.
He'll be solid. He'll be solid.
Yeah. The other guy, I don't know what he is.
I mean, man, this guy got the American flag trunks on,
I love it.
but he 0-2. You can't wear that if you 0-2. I'm sorry, champ.
You can't have that, right?
I'm trying not to judge off the record, but if you're gonna wear that, you better be a good fighter.
So you can't hate, you can appreciate. 4 rounds.
It's a 4-rounder.
Lightweight.
Right here tonight, all the way from Puerto boxing fans, please welcome DC Night, the Bella Moria.
Chop Chop trained you. Rip it off.
Man, Jabril Noble is long.
Is he?
Long as hell. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's long.
He's tall, too. He's tall, too, brother. Shout out to Greg Hackett, man. Respect him. From Philly, baby. What, 1-0?
1-0. Second pro fight. All right. So
He's tall, man.
yeah, very tall. Now I do know that his opponent took this fight on short notice. I was reading about the opponent took this fight like
Yeah, respect him.
4 days notice, something like that.
To make the fight happen.
Yeah.
So respect to him. We gotta have the outcome. We have to give respect to a fighter. Take the fight and show notice.
All right. So round 1, Jabril Noble versus David Maria. Southpaw.
Inside the ring.
Jabril Noble is the significantly longer fighter.
With the black and gold on.
There you go. Noble shoots a straight right hand that just falls short as he tries to get his distance established here in round number 1. There you go. Good up jab there by Jabril Noble. Jabril Noble doing a good job of moving his head off the line. And you see right now, Jabril Noble got some good movement.
That's why I like it.
Light tap with the right hand just to see if we can get it in.
He's got movement. I don't like the fight to be stationary, stay there. But the movement.
There you go. Good right hand off the ropes there from Jabril Noble.
Beautiful, yeah.
Oh,
Damn, I got him too. Connor.
Maria's leaning in the way he's crouching over. Yep, slouching over, leaving himself wide open. He's saying the same exact thing.
See the IQ, Noble. See, not even just IQ.
I like his fainting too, man. When he faints.
yeah, he's fainting, moving his head out the line. Good stuff here for Jabril Noble. And then, you know, when Maria close the distance right there, you saw Noble plant his feet immediately and go to that body.
Oh my God, I like that. Shout out to Great Hacker.
Oh, good right hand over the top of Noble. There you go, Jabril Noble. Moving that torso a lot, trying to get his head out the line.
Just missed that left, but then came right
I
back.
like that though. He's coming forward, doing his thing.
That left uppercut, but again, touched him up with the straight right hand. Now double up that jab a little bit, little range finder.
There you go. And one thing I can already tell about Jabril Noble is he's got a good feel for the fight. He's got good natural instincts.
Beautiful jab.
Now, I don't know how long he's been boxing. I don't know what his amateur pedigree was, but Jabril making all the right moves in there. Oh, good right hand to the stomach there from Jabril.
He looked at it, saw him look at it, and it was there for him. A lot of guys don't choose the body shot. They like to come from upstairs.
I like that.
There you go. Good double jab there by Jabril Noble.
I like why he sells his jab when he comes with the right. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. Good up jab there from Noble. 20 seconds left here in round one. There you go. Good right hand and then a left hook to the body. So a really good first round, solid start for Jabril Noble against the short notice opponent and David Berea. You know, he's doing what he wants to, and I notice he's not sitting down. Why is he not sitting? The freaking guy got Greg Hyatt got his ass standing up.
That's right. Some trainers got him that way, trained that way, disciplined that way. So I mean, it is what it is.
Donna Jones says Jaleel Hackett is right there. Devin Haney, Chris Colbert, multiple national champions. They might get him a title fight before his 10 fights. I won't be surprised. Check out Lorenzo Truck Simpson. I'm very familiar with Lorenzo Truck Simpson. He'll be in the mix really soon looking for a title shot. As far as Jaleel Hackett, I've been hearing about him a lot. I can't say that I've checked him out too much, so I'll put that on my agenda to check him out. And yeah, you know, big respect to all the fighters in DC. You know, they always have tough fighters from, you know, your Lamont Petersons to your Corleys to your Desmond Nicholsons and guys like that. So yeah, man, much love for the DC area. Jose Raul Valenzuela taking a major step up versus Berrio. Yeah, it is a slight step up, but I thought his last fight was a slight step up. You know, his last fight he beat Dante Strayhorn, who was a good amateur fighter, and Strayhorn's a good slick boxer. And if Raul had no finishing ability, or if he was an inaccurate fighter, he would have got exposed that fight. And he actually found the answer to stop. He stopped him. He stopped Strayhorn. So I thought that was a good win for him in his last fight, and I think this is a good step up for him too. Going back to this fight, Jabril Noble, second round versus Dan Berea. Dan Berea is closing that gap, and he's fighting him. And Noble's got to stay composed.
He's a shorter guy, so he's got to try to go inside and break him down. But I like Noble's composure.
There you go, good body shot. That one got his attention.
I think he needs to stay to that body.
Look at that, beautiful.
Don't worry about the head so much. Hit the body. Maria gets the action.
What do you think about Noble?
Especially from that southpaw position.
You saw him. He's a 1-0 prospect.
Right.
So when a guy's 1-0, you know, it is what it is. There's going to be obviously things that are good about him, and there's going to be a lot of flaws. But you can kind of see the ideas that he's working on in the gym, and he's putting them together so far. You know, so good.
You think Noble got some power or no?
Yeah, he has a little bit of pop. Because every time he touches Berea to that body, Berea's stepping back.
Right.
There you go. Good left hook from Jabril Noble.
Push your buddy back up against the ropes. Good time now to try to work the body.
Noble got to tighten the hooks up.
Noble's sticking to the body in combination. Back downstairs.
There you go. Good right hand to the stomach there from Noble. Noble closing that gap on Maria. Maria's just holding. He's in survival mode. He's in journeyman mode right now.
He's in drowning mode. He needs time to survive before he drowns.
Right.
Before he's on the road, you gotta
I like
have
Noble. I mean, he uses his distance, he uses his jab, going to the right, doing everything he's supposed to go to the body.
He kind of fights like, you know what he kind of fights like?
Who's that?
To me, he fights like a more aggressive Stephen Fulton.
You think so?
Yeah, style.
But he's a taller fighter too.
Yeah, a more aggressive, taller, bigger Stephen Fulton. That's it. I don't think he's as good as Stephen Fulton.
Right,
But again, this is only a second fight.
Right.
Stephen Fulton didn't look good in his like 17th fight, so
Right.
16th fight. So you gotta give these guys time to develop and learn and really hold their trade.
He's coming
But
forward.
look,
He's got that
Korea's in trouble, and there's a big left hook from Noble.
Yeah, he's got the natural instinct, guys.
Oh my God, good uppercut from Noble.
Yeah.
See if he goes for body shots. That right uppercut is right
Oh,
there.
he's hurting him, Brandon. Look at that.
Himself wide
Jeez.
open. Lift the fighter up and down.
Hyro says, Pops, I'm going to be doing jiu-jitsu, and I'm going to be the person on the bottom for now. When I start whooping ass, then I'm going to be the guy on top.
That's what I'm talking about. God bless you, man.
Yo, Hyro, when you saw them jiu-jitsu classes, man?
Just take your time and do your thing, do your exercise, and get yourself right. When you feel ready, you go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy for you, man. You're doing the right thing.
Freaking Jabril Noble still isn't sitting down in between the rounds. He's standing up.
That's a train that Hackney had.
No, PEDs, man. You know how they
No, I like that. That shows you that this is how they train in the gym. You don't need to sit your ass down. The discipline behind that, the breathing and everything, it's better for him. Hackney knows what he's doing. Come on now. Hackett's talking to him right now. Look at him. Get your ass up. Do your thing. After you finish your fight, then you can sit down.
It's funny. I saw Greg Hackett on Instagram. He was sparring with Jerron Anderson the other day.
Hackett? Are you serious?
You don't care. We give him everybody.
Noble black trunks.
Oh shit, that must have been funny. He used to box, right?
He was a very good amateur.
Yeah.
He's actually a good example of as a fighter. I'm not talking about him as a trainer, but Hackett's a good example. Greg Hackett. He's a good example of a guy being a really good amateur and then going to the pros with not knowing anything about the business.
Right.
And then
He's just exploring it and going with
losing a bunch of fights, and before you know it, he's 2-15, and he's one of these guys.
Oh shit, yeah, I read about that, yeah.
He actually fought Jared Hurd. This is I think it was this.
Hackett?
Yeah.
Oh shit, respect him, man.
Hyro says, I'm looking for a school on Monday. It ain't my money. My parents gotta spend money to get me food.
Hey man, do what you gotta do. Do the best you can. That's all I can ask of you. Don't pressure yourself. Do what you think is right for you. Love you, bro.
Hey,
So Maria goes to the canvas, but it's not a knockdown. It's ruled a slip. As we enter the middle stage here, round 3, Jabril Noble in his second fight.
Taller
I
fighter.
think it's gonna go the full distance.
Four rounds?
Yeah. Oh, good defense there from Noble. He almost landed a counter uppercut from hell.
Yeah.
So you can see Noble. He's got some good ideas. He's got some good things he's putting together in the ring. And I think as time develops, he's going to develop into a nice prospect.
Yeah, man, shut up and get happy.
2-3 times.
There you go. Good jab again from Jabril Noble. Body shots from Jabril Noble as he tries to break down his opponent, Berea.
Tell me what his trunk said. I can read that.
Really getting his head tagged back a couple times.
There you go. Good left hook on the inside by Noble. And then a right by Noble. There you go. Good body shots from Noble. His punch selection has been very good this fight. Shout out everybody. Make sure y'all smash that like button.
Thank you guys. Subscribe. Into the body. Nice body shot right there by Noble. Berea has no answers, to be honest with you.
Nah, he's just trying to survive.
Just gotta stay consistent.
34 seconds left in that 29 seconds left in the third round.
Yep. Absolutely. Late stage round number 3.
It's trunk here, man. I'm trying to figure out.
I have no clue.
And even good.
Oh, good hard right hands to the body from Noble, and Berea didn't like that one. Go down there again. Gotta go down there again. Rip dinners. More rip dinners. Greg Hackett is asking for the uppercut in the corner.
Is he?
Yeah.
Now he caught one right move it in.
He didn't throw it, but Greg Hackett is asking for Jabril Noble to throw that uppercut.
So he's gonna hear it when he gets to the corner.
Right there in David Berea, you almost get the sense that I'm about to break this guy's
Go Hackett.
in round number 4. I mean, right? We don't want to overvalue or read into body language, but you've been in that ring.
Yeah.
Hundreds of times. You know.
Fucking Greg Hackett's right in his face. Jesus. Greg Hackett freaking right in his back of his face.
He let him know what the fuck, man. Get the shit done. This guy.
I'm praying to God we get an interview on YSM Sports Media from my boy Jamil Parker from Greg Hackett. I always enjoy the interviews that
Do you?
Greg Hackett.
Yeah. Pereira, I don't think he stands no chance, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
Great crowd.
Look, he's still yelling at him. Hackett still yelling at him.
He right in his ear, making sure he fucks up all his hearing.
Yeah, let him know.
Unbelievable. So we head to the 4th and final round for Jabril Noble and David Berea. And then our next fight is the co-main event featuring Tsunami Samuel Teah as he takes on Larry Fires. Both guys coming off devastating knockout losses.
Well, that's what he's talking about?
Someone has to get a win.
Yeah.
Watch them both get a draw.
Oh, come on, man.
If they get a draw, at least go overtime.
I'm trying to remember what the fuck is Trump saying.
Jones is getting a little more assertive, a little more powerful with his punches this round.
Hyro says, BT, I'm going for Sean Porter. I ain't saying he'll win, but I want him to win. Seeing him work out to Michael Jackson and me realizing I watched the Portway podcast makes sense. Makes sense.
You said that.
And plus, we're both on PBC.
To his credit,
Oh, hell.
his hands go a little more.
Now, let's go, Crawford. Love you, Harold, but I go with Crawford, baby.
Yeah, he's fighting the fight as if he's beyond it. He realizes I have to let my hands go. If I'm gonna eat you, let me see if I can.
Oh, good uppercut from Noble.
That's not gonna be the case, and it hasn't been
And
the
one
case.
thing I can say about Noble, one of the adjustments he's made,
Tremendous heart in there, because
a lot of times with prospects, as the fight goes on,
Yeah.
their punches get loopier, but his punches have actually gotten tighter.
Yeah.
This is a good
He's
thing.
going for it, too. He's taking his time. He's not rushing anything. I mean,
Ooh.
Perez going down like this, but he's trying to figure him out to go uppercut.
There you go. Good right hand from Noble. And then right hand from Noble. Body shot. Oh, and that's it. And the referee stepped in. And Jabril Noble gets the 4th round stoppage.
Shout out to Greg Hackett, Philadelphia Boxing, bro. The city of brotherly love, baby. Yo, he fucked him up. You called it, buddy.
So Jabril Noble improves to 2-0 with 2 knockouts. Good showing. You know,
I like the prospect.
Yeah, I like him. I like him, man.
and also
He
Perez
get
had no chance.
he get a prospect review video too.
Yeah, he ain't getting no chance. Wow.
the opponent's
Yo,
not-
Greg Hackett was hitting gears the whole time, though, brother.
Right. You have to respond back. You have to show your interest.
That's Greg Hackett right there?
Right there with the mask on.
He looked crazy with that mask on. I remember when he talked about wild and all kinds of shit.
Shout out to my guy Milo Grogan. He says, no pops, no life.
That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to you, respect to you, hit the like button. Hey, come in.
Might need to make that a shirt. No pops, no life.
Yeah, man, that'd be a nice True School Sports saying. Copyrights, nobody else copies. That's what I'm talking about. So what? Did he pressure a lot, brother? Did he pressure?
He's good. He's good. I'm not gonna say I'm impressed, but he's a good prospect. I like him.
Yeah.
You know, I can definitely
You got a
see
good feel for him.
good feel. He's a smart guy. He listens to his trainer. He's the kind of guy that he thinks for himself in the ring. A lot of times you get fighters that don't think for themselves. So he could tell the early rounds that he was throwing his punches a bit wide and he tightened them up.
I'm trying to figure out what his fans say. It don't matter what his fans say. He won.
This guy Mark Abrams, man. Shout out to Abrams Boxing, the channel on YouTube, man. He tries, man, but man, his interviews are generic as hell.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, you had a good fight there. Watch. Does good work though. Interviews a lot of the
Is
prospects.
this guy right here?
Yeah, his channel.
He does?
Mark Abrams Boxing.
Here for the winner, Jabril Noble, 2-0 now. First fight
No personality.
was a little bit easier this one. There's a tough guy in there.
Yeah, you know that. Now, I appreciate y'all already.
What kind of learning is here? What did you learn there?
I'm ready to keep my hands up. I'm going to keep going rounds, couple more rounds. And that's it.
Talking about the finish. You had him hurt, man. You chased him
Is that
around.
what Cyrus?
That finish.
Yeah,
I can tell. He has no personality, brother.
2 for 2 so far. So I hope to see you
How
guys
do you get in
soon.
trouble with that?
It's so impossible. So my coach said, we're going.
There's your winner, 2-0, 2 knockout, Jabril Noble.
Shout out to my Shout out to Mark Abrams Boxing. Does a lot of good work here on YouTube. I actually learned a lot from watching this channel.
Yeah.
He interviews a lot of these young prospects before they become anything. I was actually watching this channel the other day because this dude Abrams Boxing, he had an interview with Caleb Plant when Caleb Plant was like 4-0. I was watching it the other day. So shout out to him, man. Is this fight next?
It looks like.
Oh shit! I think the Jesse Hart fight is next, and it's actually Samuel Teah versus Fires. That's the main event.
Yeah.
Either way you slice it. Hey, here we go.
Jesse Hart's next, guys.
One SSS. He says, "Pops, what makes your son special covering boxing? How would you describe him?" That's a good question.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. What I like about my son is he's straightforward. He's in black and white. He's not gonna sugarcoat anything. He's gonna say it the way he sees it. And most other channels don't do the way he does. And that's what makes it special.
And look, I mean, I could be wrong. I think I got the personality.
No, personality is great, but I'm saying the way you present yourself, you're straightforward about the boxing. You see it the way you see it in black and white. You're not gonna sugarcoat anything. You're not gonna ask kiss anything, and that's why I respect you.
But the Jesse Hart fight is next. The Jesse Hart fight is next.
Oh,
so,
shit,
hey.
Woo,
It's that time. It's that time. He's fighting right now.
What's your name? What's your name?
J Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You already know what it is.
That's what's up.
You already know what it is with me.
Yeah, Jesse Hart. You already know what it is. You already know he's coming. He's coming. Jesse Hart, tell him about you some more, Jesse.
What's your name? What's your name?
J Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You already know what it is.
That's what's up.
You already know what it is with me.
The big fight coming up next, guys. Stay tuned.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. So, yeah, man, it's been a long time for Jesse Hart. I mean, it's been, January of 2020, I think was his last fight. Top Rank cut him loose. They said, J Hart, we just
I didn't know they do that.
We don't believe in you no more, Jesse Hart.
If you're a contractor, how can they just cut you off like that?
Because it's a business. Okay, if I used to work at Publix, or I used to work at other jobs. If they don't think you're up to standard, they say, get the fuck out of here.
That's it?
That's it. It's like any other job. It's no different.
Wow. That's cold, though.
I mean, hey, I remember.
Jesse Hart's a talented fighter, though. You think that, Brandon?
Huh?
He's a very talented fighter. And nobody wants to pick him up?
Not right now. Boxing is a lot like life. When you're down and you're on a bit of a losing streak, nobody wants to fuck with you. Nobody wants to be your friend. But
yeah, go ahead.
One Double S says, shout out to One Double S with the $1.99 super chat. He says,
Thank you
Pops,
so much,
how did you know that boxing was his passion?
Honestly, I did boxing, and I tried him in all kinds of stuff. I was a single parent for like 17, 18 years. I put him in sports, Little League Baseball, all kinds of stuff. And once I knew, once he started doing the NBA, and once he tried, as he got older, he really did his own thing. And thanks to Paul Rice 23, you all need to go follow him. He's the one that really encouraged BT to go do believe in himself.
Well, aside from Paul, one person that deserves a lot of credit is my dear friend of what is it, 20 years now,
right.
Pablo.
Juan Pablo
believed in me the most.
So Juan Pablo, Paul Rice 23, look up his hip hop channel on Two School Sports.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, and he actually encouraged my son to say, you know what, believe in yourself.
How did you know?
I knew that boxing was his passion because when I seen him fight, when I seen him react with me, myself, when we did the Trinidad fight, and I seen how he
Trinidad Hopkins
fight, and I saw the passion he had and the way he was. He's very passionate about what he loves to do, and I'm the same way. So that's when I knew, hey, BT, boxing is your shit.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it's been
a long. And people discredit him. You don't understand how the journey we've had. It hasn't been easy. My life, I made bad decisions, financially wise, where I could support him more. But my son is going through his own. I one time I was for how many years? He
went to, so he moved to another state. He was gone for like almost 3 years.
3 years, and my son grew up with his own man.
On
his own. So respect to him. He became his own man. He did what he had to do, and I came back to him, and I'm here to him to the end because I love the passion he has. He has the same passion I have. Last night we watched a prime example. Last night we watched a show. And the guy Taylor got robbed, and I was
Adrian Taylor. Yeah,
I got very passionate, and it bothered me a lot. And he's a lot like me, but he takes it more than I do. He takes it for weeks and months. So I knew that this was a thing for him. So God bless him.
Yeah, God bless him. And shout out to one SSS. He's been watching the channel for a long time.
God bless you,
and
man.
we really appreciate people
Thank
like
you so
yourself.
much, man.
It's people like you that
Bring the light.
maybe want to keep going, you know.
Yeah, and bring the light and motivate us.
But yeah, man.
Thank you.
Jesse Hart, man. Jesse Hart. You know, hey, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm gonna abuse the hell out of this. Jesse Hart, man.
What's your name? What's your name?
J Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is.
That's what's
Man,
up.
you
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is with me.
He's coming. He's
You already
coming.
know what it is, man. Look, Jesse Hart, it's been a long time since he's been in the ring. I'm hoping, you know, he's 32 years old. I remember the last we heard Jesse Hart, last time his name was really in the news was when Edgar Berlanga just defeated Desmond Nicholson, and his name was being thrown around as a name to fight Edgar Berlanga. Now, I really am upset with Top Rank because that's the fight I wanted to see.
Right.
I truthfully think right now at the stage of his career, if they were to fight, that would be a very difficult fight for Berlanga. Berlanga has not yet learned how to feint. And I'm telling you, they put him in Top Rank, don't pick the right opponents, they can get fucked up. I like Berlanga. I hope for him. He's strong, he's young, he can actually box. More people don't know he can actually box. He got a good jab. But that's just the one thing. I want to see him mix some feints into what he's doing because I just feel like I feel like a guy who's as tall and long as Jesse Hart would have given Berlanga some
And the
problems.
reality is, if you stand there and you're a straight target and you don't feint and you don't let your opponent realize that you stand right there, you're in trouble. So hopefully, as he goes on, his team will call that out. But I'm gonna go BT whatever he says because I know BT when he calls things out, and I'm OG, but my son when he calls things out, we've gone through a lot of fights, and if you tell me about this fight beforehand, I know he sees something that I don't see.
Yeah, man, Berlanga. So yeah, man. Look, if Jesse Hart, I don't know if Jesse Hart's gonna campaign at 175 like he was at the end of his Top Rank. No, he was light heavyweight. He fought Joe Smith. He fought Barrera.
Smith.
Joe Smith.
Yeah, but you think you can fight Callum Smith?
He can fight Canelo Smith. He can fight
175 now.
Yeah, well, if he's gonna be a light heavyweight, he can fight Canelo Smith. He can fight.
Bitter.
I mean, hey,
bring it on.
He's a fighter from Philadelphia, right? His dad was a fighter.
Philly, you know, anybody that fight from Philly, you gotta get ready because they're not silly. They're all the real deal.
I don't think he turned those fights down. So I would say either I want to see him either in the ring with Berlanga or Callum Smith. If he can put a couple wins together tonight, you know, me get 2 more good wins or another good win, make it happen. Because my thing is this, right? Eddie Hearn's got all these things to say about Callum Smith and how he's gonna be different at 175. If Callum Smith is any good at 175,
listen, man,
then he should be able to beat a guy like Jesse Hart if he's any good.
But I'm gonna say this right now. I gotta give respect to the UK and Callum Smith because he made a big change.
I gotta cut you off, man, because when this guy comes, you know,
Go ahead.
you know, people come to your house,
knock on your door,
and they knock on your door, and you gotta make sure you know that they're okay, and they get their needs taken care of. We got one of those guys. That's my man Freddie from Box Talk 101. Everybody go subscribe to Box Talk 101 if you haven't already.
Respect Box Talk.
He said, "BT, our guys." So me and mutual friends.
Like,
BT, our guys did their thing out in Mexico recently. Talks to people about Marcos Paz and Peter Paul. Bonsi. And listen, I always tell people
what's up? We were actually in 2 lives, and Brendan called them out on both. He called out Marco. He called out Ponzi when we won.
But Marcos Paz, you know, dear friend of mine. I pretty much spent his entire training camp with him for his pro debut. Ran the mountains with him, everything.
Right.
And you know, great friend of mine. Love Marcos to death, and I have high hopes for his career. And he fought a taller fighter in Mexico.
And the Mexican fighter was supposed to be favorite and dominating. No, he was. Hold on. He was supposed to be favorite and dominating, and Marcos showed him out.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't favorite.
No, he was. He was just tall.
But he was tall and strong. When I was reading about him,
what did you? I didn't read anything about him.
No, I read about him. And actually, the Mexican fight was supposed to be dominating, but then it happened.
Either way, Marcos won the fight. He did his thing. He improved his 2-0-1 knockout. I think there's some things you got to tighten up on. As far as Paul Ponzi, I mean, explosive puncher. A lot of potential. You know, he's working really hard at the gym with Miguel Leo Angelo's dad, who I think, you know, you guys don't know, but I know. He's one of the best trainers in boxing. Nobody talks about him because he's not the kind of guy to be up in the camera, up in the video. But a brilliant boxing mind, and I think if these guys listen to Miguel and they keep listening to what he's saying, Marco's got a chance to challenge for a world title
a long way
down the future, and so does Paul. But these guys got a lot of work, a lot of things to improve on before they get to that point. But I'm just really happy to see Paul get off the mark and win his pro debut. Happy to see Marcos win his second fight. So yeah, shout out to both of them. Anyway, shout out to Freddie. We turn our attention to what I thought was the main event, but I guess it's actually the co-main event. It's Jesse Hart. Yeah. Jesse Hart versus my guy. And my guy is...
He's the co-main event? This is disrespectful, man.
That's crazy. Jesse Hart's not even the main event in Philadelphia.
That's disrespectful. Wow. I'm going to leave comedy tickets. I'm going to give you gun.
Man, Jesse Hart's career really falling off. He went from headlining top rank shows.
That is disrespectful. You don't think so?
I don't think he cares. I think he just wants to box.
Right.
Yeah. Jesse Hart. You already know what it is.
The main event is now, baby. The guys who win for Jesse Hart is now. Oh my God, this is crazy, man.
Oh man, he's coming out to T.I. He's coming out to that old school T.I.
Like that war hangdown, like Marlon and Hagler. Let's go, Jesse Hart. Freddie, baby, in the house. Man, that's disrespectful. You don't think so? You think he's that bad?
I don't know, man. But this is how boxing is. I mean, the same thing happened to Cholatito. When Cholatito got knocked like his rubber side, he fought on the Canelo Golovkin undercard.
Yeah.
The very first fight, not one, like 5 people in the crowd. So it happens to everybody.
Wow. He's tall, man.
He said, North Philly 28th and Burks.
That's where he's from. Shout out to North Philly 28th and Burks. Let's go. Let's do this.
Box Talk 101 says, my guys from my area, I'm going for him, but I don't know. Yeah, I think my guy's a bit past it. I think he's a bit shot worn.
He's 40 years old.
Jesse Hart's firing on all cylinders. I think you should get him out of here.
Oh, hell no. Shit, that's disrespectful.
BT, I'm going to make my next video 90 styles on you and Pop's feature. Okay?
You go, Harold, but you're doing the best thing.
So if y'all wonder who's fighting right now, if y'all don't wonder who's fighting right now, I'll tell you who's fighting right now. This guy's fighting right now.
What's your name? What's your name?
J Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is.
That's what's up.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is with me.
You already know what it is.
You already know it's
Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart, come on.
Let's go, Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart.
Shout out to Philly. Let's go.
Jesse Hart work hard.
They're trying to disrespect you, boy. Let's do this thing. Let's go.
He's coming for Edgar Belonga.
Yeah, man. That's disrespectful. What's the main event then?
It's Larry Fire versus Samuel Teah.
What do you think about that?
I don't think it's the main event. I think it's the co-main event, but not the main event. Wow.
Introducing the Prince of
Jesse Hart's the biggest name on the score.
Right now, the blue trunks. He's wearing the black and blue trunks. He weighed in at a Contizo 100.
Oh, you know what? Shout out to my guy, Otis Griffin training.
You know him?
Yeah,
Oh, shit, man.
So Otis Griffin, shout out to him. He runs the Facebook page, Die Hard Boxing Fans. Met him, great guy, one of the funny people in boxing. Otis was a fighter himself. Otis fought all kinds of fighters. He fought Usyk, he fought a lot of guys.
Otis? Back in the day?
The guy with that mask on the head on?
Yeah.
He fought a lot of guys.
Please welcome.
Yeah, man, I gotta give you respect. You know a lot of people.
Otis Griffin.
Wow.
Yeah, I met him 2 years ago at the Atlanta. I know what he kept me.
He
weighed
in long and strong, 169 and 1/2 pounds.
Oh, shit. Respect the sport, baby. Let's go, Jimmy Hart. I mean, Jesse Hart. I'm about the WWF. Let's go, Jesse Hart.
Hey, don't bust my eardrum.
I'm pumped up right now, baby. Let's go. Let's do this.
He puts himself right
man.
into world title conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, the native son has returned bigger, better than ever. Jesse Hart.
You already know what it is.
Main event. I need you to be the main event.
He got the Philadelphia Phillies thing on his trunk, so I hope he loses now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he got the Philadelphia Phillies.
Come on, man.
So my
Forget about baseball. We're talking about boxing here. Come on, man.
I got my guy now. Now, as a Marlins fan, nah, man.
He's tall too.
Nah, he's
He's
tall.
tall.
He's talking. Come on, Jesse Hart.
Let's go, Jesse Hart.
Yeah, so Otis Griffin, he fought Joe Smith Jr., he fought Alexander Vosnick, Marcus Brown, Cedric Agnew,
Wow.
Carl Murat, Jeff Lacey.
How's the fighter feel when he gets respect like that? Does he care?
I think he wants to fight. He hasn't fought so long.
Come on, Jesse.
All right, so round one, Mike Guy versus Jesse Hart. Guy in the blue trunks,
Shorter guy.
Hart in the red trunks. Jesse Hart working that long, strong Philadelphia jab, trying to keep Mike Guy out. But Mike Guy, he's a bootleg Mike Tyson the way he fight. Yeah, he's short, stocky, and likes to close that gap. So it's important for Jesse Hart to keep that range and fight to his size.
Why do you sound like PVC or somebody, brother?
I'm gonna ask him. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
So Mike Guy ties up Jesse Hart.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe this. This is disrespectful. You know I want Hart to win.
Good jab there from Jesse Hart. Jesse Hart working that jab, that Philadelphia jab on Mike Guy. Mike Guy looking to close that gap. Oh, good right hand from Jesse Hart. And I think that one got Mike Guy's attention. And Mike Guy, he's making the fight real ugly right now. I mean, remember I saw Mike Guy fought Eric Moon when he won. That fight was an ugly fight. The John Ryder fight was an ugly fight. Generally, his fights tend to be ugly fights. So, for Jesse Hart, it's very important that you keep that jab going. And mix it with the right.
When you're fighting a shorter guy, what's your
this is a shorter, rugged guy. He's rugged.
Right.
He don't give a damn about going in your chest. He'll stay right there the whole fight, Mike Guy.
Come on. You got to finish this motherfucker off. You did say it was going to be easy.
No, Mike Guy's he's a solid fight. He's better than his record. He's better than 12-6.
Yeah, you did say that. So I
when John Ryder fought him, he was the first guy John Ryder fought.
My guy?
Yeah. John Ryder won. He looked like shit against him. He looked horrible.
Was it UD?
Yeah, he was my UD, but he looked horrible. Like it was
wow.
Like I was all excited.
Like a couple of years back, or
December 2020.
No shit.
In Hollywood, right here.
Are you serious?
Yeah, on the Golovkin card.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so right now Jesse Hart, he's doing a good job of keeping Mike Guy off of him. I can't really say Jesse Hart's landed anything too crazy yet, but he is scoring with these punches. Yeah, Mike Guy's smothering a lot of his work and a lot of his
knock this motherfucker out. Come on, Jesse, knock him out.
Good right hand from Mike Guy.
You said it was gonna be a tough fight.
It is. Big Mao said, Otis Griffin is out of my old gym. Shout out to you, man, and shout out to Northern California, Sacramento. I think that's where Otis is from. Otis is a good guy. Probably one of the nicest guys and one of the most likable people I met in boxing.
You know him?
Otis Griffin?
Wow.
Yeah.
But who don't you know? Come on, Hart, knock the fuck out of here. Get back. Use your height. Use your distance. It's not stopping distance.
So a really, really ugly round here, round one for Jesse Hart and Otis Griffin. I'm gonna slightly give it to Jesse Hart, but man, I don't know. That was an ugly round, man.
Yeah, I think
that round is not going in the history books.
No, because old boy's making it hard for him for Jesse Hart to get. But Jesse Hart just uses distance, uses height, and stops that jab.
Shout out to everybody here. Make sure you guys smash that like button. It's your boy BTV Untouchable, True School Sports Empire.
Thank you for being here, guys.
If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We'll be live again tomorrow for Raul Valenzuela's fight against Maria. And we'll also be live for Malik Montgomery's fight on Sunday. Two back-to-back PPV cards. We'll be live on both of them. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for that. And check out all the other great content here on True School Sports. We head to round two on our RDR promotions. RDR promotions in Philadelphia. Jesse Hart taking on Mike Guy. Let's see if Jesse Hart can finally get that range established. To separate
that jab though.
Yeah, Jesse Hart right now working that jab, trying to keep Mike Guy out of him. Mike Guy's trying to move his head out of the line. Mike Guy looks still kind of tense. I don't really see him moving that torso, moving that head the way he should.
No, I mean, he's got to get inside. He's got to disrupt Jesse Hart.
And now Mike Guy is still trying. He's throwing the right hand, but missing right now, man. Jesse Hart, No, hey, I remember when Jesse Hart was a prospect. When he was a prospect and he was fighting Aaron Pryor Jr. and all these guys, you know, Jesse Hart was a guy that used to unleash 3-4 punch combinations,
Right.
iron you out. And he's starting to get some confidence. Jesse Hart lands a straight right hand and kind of looks to the crowd,
Yeah.
taunting my guy. But I need to see some of that. I need to see some of the prospect Jesse Hart come back. You know, I need to see that guy come back. The guy that was lining up guys with big left hooks and right hands and uppercuts. And
Well, he's been inactive for 20 months, brother. So you can't expect him to come back and be. He's gonna be rusty a little bit. You don't think?
there you go. Yeah. Good job from Jesse Hart.
Damn, man. Very disrespectful. I'm pissed off about that.
You seem like beside yourself, like about that.
Yeah, he's disrespecting the guy that was
There you go.
top ranked, was a legitimate one of the top
The challenge for the world title.
He's 26-3, and you put him on a corner.
There you go. Another left hook from Jesse Hart.
Oh, man, in Philly? Come on, man. You can't tell me the main event better than this. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Ooh, good uppercut from Jesse Hart. There you go. There you go, champ.
I feel for Jesse Hart because I don't think that's a very disrespectful, but at the same time, it should motivate him to do better.
That main event, actually, I think is a good matchup.
You think so?
Yeah, it's a good matchup.
Better than this one?
As far as entertaining, yeah.
So you would agree that he should be the co-main?
No, I don't think he should be the co-main event, but
It's like life, my brother.
it's life.
Wow, you have anything?
A couple years ago, he was one of the hottest prospects in all America. Now he's co-main event in his own hometown
That's fucking crazy.
on a card where he's the biggest name. So that's how it goes. But right now, you know, he's doing a good job of keeping my guy on the outside.
That's crazy. Like, doesn't that take your self-esteem away and you believe in yourself?
I don't know. They're asking him. I can't speak for Jesse Hart. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this, Jesse Hart, he got to make a statement and
Knock him out,
knock him out or do something. And so far, you know, my guy is getting on the inside of the long arms. He's tying him up and making it, you know, the traditional Mike guy fight. You know, ugly fight,
Right.
slow and methodical. Big Malo says, no doubt, Otis out of the Martine Boxing Club. Thanks for the shout out. Absolutely, man.
Respect.
I've never been to Northern California, but I've met Otis and he's a lovely fellow. So I got no issues with him.
No rush.
Great guy. Big right hook said, what round is the fight on? Right now we're heading into the third round. It's been a very slow, ugly, methodical fight. I think Jesse Hart has just did enough to win the both
He's
rounds.
nipping it by name.
But he's
not much.
not. But he's not. You know, he isn't necessarily.
He's not dominating.
Not dominating the fight right now. But there's still some time left to get that distance to land those punches because you know Jesse Hart is a tall guy, so he needs that space.
And I think it's very disrespectful to put him on the co man. That's bothered me a lot. He should not be. He should be the main event. He's not. So, anyways, you said that Mike Gallagher can make it ugly for him.
He does every fight. It don't matter if it's John Ryder, then it's Douglas, all this stuff like that.
Now, right? In round number 3. Eventually, he's gonna have to
Shout out to all 31 in here. Make sure you
Thank
smash
you,
that
guys.
like button. We're here in round 3 of Jesse Hart versus Mike Guy.
You got the Philadelphia Phillies trunk found by Jesse
There you go.
Hart.
And there goes Jesse Hart finally letting his hands go. Letting some combinations. There you go. Good right hand from Jesse Hart. But he's not really landed anything devastating or
No, he's not.
flush. He's landed some grazing shots, but
He should be dominating, Brennan.
let's see how it develops. Mike Guy's an experienced fighter. He's been there with a lot of top guys.
He's 40 years
A
old.
lot of names.
Come on, Hart. Let's do this. Let's do this, Hart. Knock the fuck out of him.
And this is really when you start to, define it as ring general bullshit.
There you
That's what
go.
he's doing right now.
Jesse Hart throwing a very commanding jab right now, not allowing Mike Guy to get inside of the long arms. There you go. Now we're boxing, Jesse. There you go. Jab and turn him. Jab and turn. There you go. Jab and turn. Mixing the right. Mixing the right.
No, but he does move like Tyson. Just his man. You see the way.
There you go. A triple jab there from Jesse Hart.
Tyson is heavy.
Oh. And right now, Mike Guy's not really throwing a lot of punches. The hands are staying right at home. Jesse Hart's doing what he wants, when he wants, and how he wants to do it so far through 2.5 rounds.
But you try to find similarities here and there. Built somewhat the same way. Obviously, doesn't have the knockout power.
Well, we don't know. He hasn't landed one on Jesse Hart's chin yet, so he's just sitting on the outside. I was gonna say, my guy is off the jab. He's blocking the jab. He's slipping the jab.
Jesse Hart using his legs right now, commanding the fight with his legs and his lead and his jab. And I think the way he's boxing is by design. A lot of people get frustrated with him using his jab, but I think he's going to show the right hand and the uppercut in the later rounds of this fight. I think right now it's all about Jesse Hart setting the tone, and boxing like a taller man, and he's doing that so far. Well, there you go, some body shots from Jesse Hart. There you go.
Let's go, Philly. Let's go. Rise up.
My man says, let's go, Mike Guy. Jesse Hart has no heart. He always runs when he fights.
Wow, so you think Mike Guy is going to finish him?
He's going for Mike Guy, so he's going to say yes.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm good either way. You know, either Jesse Hart's going to win the fight or Morgan's Griffin about to get a win.
I think Jesse Hart should be motivated to be a co-event and beat the shit out of him and let him know, like, hey, I'm a top-notch fighter. I'm the name here on this fighting card.
But either way, look, I thought he won that round. I've got Jesse Hart.
Who's his trainer right now?
I don't remember. Jesse Hart's up 3-0, but I thought that round so far was his most convincing round. That was easily his most convincing round thus far in the fight.
That's a 6th rounder, or what is it? I don't even know what it is.
I think it's a 10-rounder. Big Malo says, Guy got robbed versus Desmond Nicholson a couple fights ago in Maryland. It's round 5. No, it's round 4 right now. We're round 4.
Yeah.
Is it round 5?
No, round
4. Are we
4.
behind? I think we are behind. We are a little bit behind.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because it says live right here. F it. I'm gonna watch round 4.
Yeah, we paid for this shit.
No. It's because of us. Look, I can click it and go to round 5 if you want right now, but we haven't even seen round 4.
Wow.
But we got a lot of Mike Guy fans in the chat right now.
Hey, shout out to Mike Guy. He's a short guy. He's rugged and he's trying to make this fight.
I like Mike Guy. I met him.
Yeah,
I met him. Good guy.
You did?
Yeah, I met him.
Very humble.
Cool guy. It's cool. He's like, oh, this. All right, so Mike Guy closing the gap. And this is right where Mike Guy wants to fight now. He has to get that hand free. Get that hand free. And
Hart needs to stay back, keep his distance, it's all a fight.
For those of you wondering what channel it's on, it's on BXNGTV.com.
$15.
If you are watching, what do you have to score? I've got it right now 3 rounds to nothing with Jesse Hart. But it hasn't been necessarily like the most convincing 3 rounds.
He hasn't dominated the fight at all. I mean, guys, not making it easy.
You got a super chat from Hyro. Hyro says, Lala Anthony is fine in power, man. That's a fact. She's fine, period. I like Lala Anthony. You know, Lala Anthony was Carmelo Anthony's wife. Thank you, Hyro. She's the girl that Kevin Garnett said the thing about and Carmelo wanted to fight. Remember that on the court? Okay. Wow. Anyway, thank you, Hyro.
Hyro, shout out to you, man. Respect to you.
All right, Jesse Hart throwing double hooks on Mike Guy here in round 4. Oh, Mike Guy with an overhand right and left hook. And Jesse Hart is getting tattooed right now. And our fight is beginning to break out. Mike Guy, thank you for finally showing up, champ.
Inside game.
Oh, my God. Look at the body shots of Mike Guy.
Hart needs to keep his distance.
Jesse Hart, in a little bit of trouble. Mike Guy's beginning to let his hands go. He's been pressing the action the whole fight. And he's been actually getting in the chest with Jesse Hart, but he hasn't been able to get his hands free to let his hands go. But now he is, and he's landing. And he actually caught Jesse Hart with about 3 or 4 flush punches right there. So I think Mike Guy's winning this round right now.
Looks like it.
Nice. Good combination to get by Hart. Just missed with that.
Good body shot. Good right up there by Mike Guy.
Hart not gonna power?
He do got power. He gets, I don't know what it is, man. He bounces like an amateur sometimes.
He needs to change his trainer.
There you go. Good body shot from Jesse Hart.
Yeah. Trying to work the body.
Just start work that up, come up the jab.
Oh, my Lord. Jesse Hart touching, just touching my guy. He's he's using his jab, but man, throw a right hand, throw uppercut, do something, man.
I mean, he's the more experienced fighter, anyways.
There you go. My guy's starting to let some hands fly now.
He's not showing it though. Hart's the more experienced fighter, but he's not showing it.
Oh, there you go. Good right hand from my guy. Jesse Hart's talking to him now. He's talking to him now. I mean, Jesse Hart's doing all this talking, man, but like, what's going on? Jesse Hart's doing all this freaking talking. He's doing all this talking. He's chucking at my guy through round 4. I thought my guy won a round, so I got 3 rounds to 1. And look, I can see somebody having this too. Because my guy was in those first 2 rounds.
Yeah,
I thought Hart won the first 2 rounds, but he was in those first 2 rounds. So I could see it 2-2. I wouldn't even be surprised if somebody has my guy up right now. Because Jesse Hart really ain't doing a lot.
He's got to dominate, man. You're as good as your last showing.
Yeah. I know we're around behind because this. I didn't realize that we were behind on the stream, so I'm just gonna let it ride. Don't none of y'all spoil it for me, please. For the love of God, please.
You pay $15 and we're behind?
No, we're behind because of me. I didn't realize. Look,
Okay.
I can click this and we can go around 6 if you want. I want to see round 5.
All right.
This guy's not giving me a ton of resistance, maybe making life a little difficult for me here.
All right, so here we go. Round 5. My guy looking for the upset, looking to really ruin Jesse Hart's career. You know, he's ruined the careers of a couple fighters already. All right, Eric Moon, Dennis Duglin. He won the ABF title against Eric Moon. There you go.
Oh, it's tricky. Sound like that. Let's go. Come on, Hart.
You don't go half the lawn. Right? You do the front.
Come on, man.
This says you forgot the back. So he's got to be.
He's not using his distance. He's not using his height.
He's not committed. Maybe he's also thinking about, look, I'm still going to.
I remember when he fought Deshaun Johnson, who was also a shorter fighter like this guy. Deshaun Johnson almost knocked him the fuck out.
Serious?
Yeah, Deshaun Johnson had a really upside down record. A Danny a 500 fighter.
Oh shit.
There you go. Good little body shot there by Jesse Hart. Stuck in a little uppercut to the body on my guy. If my guy looks tired, but if my guy can let them hands go, I mean the fight is there for him. The fight is there for him. There you go.
40 years old. Maybe Hart needs to change training or something.
I don't think it's a training issue.
You know?
Mentality. Jesse Hart's talking. He said something. There you go. My guy trying to punch on the break. Nothing doing. Good right hand from Jesse Hart. There you go. There you go. My guy landed he grazed him with a right hand right there. Good stuff there from my guy. My guy trying to wear him down and wear him out. That's how he fights. It ain't pretty. He ain't getting style points.
It's dirty though, yeah. But it gets it done.
Oh, good right hand to the body there from Jesse Hart.
Hart really needs distance though. He needs to use distance. Stop with that jab.
I know that Jesse Hart just imposed himself in the fight somehow. Left hooks, uppercuts, right hands.
He's a tall fighter.
There's nothing wrong with using your jab, but you established that you can use your jab. Oh! Big overhead right from my guy. And my guy is letting his hands go, and whatever he does, he's landing at will.
You can see guys winded. Mouth wide open.
40 years old. Supposed to be winded.
But just want to be careful. Guys back to
I don't know, man. This is a close round. This is a close round going through the last 20 seconds. It's a close round.
Damn.
It's a real close round. Hey, good body shot by my guy.
Real nice combination. That was probably his greatest combination of the night.
I'll be honest with you, man.
You gotta change his team.
I'll be honest with you. I thought my guy won that round too. Yeah, man. Guy's a grinder. Absolutely. He's a grinder. Al says, were you at Al's asking the right questions. Were you at the Atlanta Theater fight with my guy when he won his decision? Yes, I was. I was at that fight. I was there. I was there with Stacey McKinley because Stacey McKinley had two prospects on that card. Carlos Monroe was on that card. He fought an Argentinian in a tough fight, and Hakeem Tito Lopez was on that card. I was there with him to go watch his fighters, but yeah, I was there also, and I saw my guy versus Eric Moon. So yeah, were you there? Did you see me, champ?
You come on, say hi.
MB said, who do I have winning between this fight? I've got Jesse Hart up by a round, 3 rounds to 2.
Barely though.
Going into the 6th round. He's not looking good. Like Jesse Hart really ain't.
He ain't dominating. He's not.
You can't fight inside with this guy.
A tall fight, you're not using his distance. And I give credit to guys. Guys making this fight dirty and ugly.
They say, you know, they're not gonna get my guy no close rounds. Nah.
No.
Sure, no doubt. Sure, no doubt. Absolutely.
Okay, bet 6 rounds. Oh, the guy that was telling you that he bet 6 rounds, Brendan? The guy that
yeah. Good jab there from Jesse Hart.
We're in round 6. He lost his money.
Part of the red trunks, like guy in the blue. 6 rounds.
Mike's fighting his normal fight. He's grinding. He's grinding him down, and he's trying. And, you know, my only problem with my guy is he's not getting off enough punches when he's not in the clinch. So I feel like if he gets a bit active when he's not in the clinch, it'll actually help him when he is in the clinch, and he'll be able to fight more of his fight.
And if he uses distance and use that jab more, and they come up with the right, he's fine. But credit to guys making this ugly fight.
Good defense there, my guy. My guy in the high guard blocking these punches. There you go.
How the fuck, man? Valley goes down like that bad, man. Ow. Fucking team. That's why I keep. They're not helping you at all.
I can't really say that.
You don't?
I mean, at the end of the day, he's the one throwing punches.
Right, but he's not doing what he's supposed to do. Tall. Not stopping with that jab, stopping with that distance, and then coming in. He's not. So what guys doing better than he does. Guys breaking his range and going to the body.
Yeah. I don't even see this round 6 is so bad. From both fighters are so ineffective in round 6. I'm not even sure who else winning round 6 right now.
I'll give it to Hart, but it's slightly edge.
This round 6 is hard to score. That's an ugly ass round. That's a really ugly
slight
round.
edge to Hart. I mean yeah.
My guy's just tying him up. He's not really getting off any shots in this round.
He's 40 years old, and then he's burnt out. Hart's what, 32? Come on, huh? Hart, come on, man, do something, motherfucker.
Oh.
And you were from Marlon Short, you would have been winning.
That's a fact. There you go. Jesse Hart's getting on his toes in boxing, and now he seems like he's getting into a good rhythm. But you gotta hit my guy to get his respect.
Go to that body and break him down. He ain't shit. Maybe I do. You get up, co-main event.
He's finally a co-main event fighter. He's not finally like a main event fighter.
Fuck, man.
He's talking and he's bouncing his toes and he's doing his best Apollo Creed impression. And yeah, maybe he just barely won this round, but you know, this isn't the kind of performance that's gonna get me excited about Jesse Hart.
No.
And I like Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart and my guy.
I've got it 4 rounds to 2. I got it 4 rounds to 2.
No fucking way that
Jesse Hart.
Hart is dominating this fight. Not at all.
Are you guys going live for the Brian Jennings fight? He said that belt is good for weight cutting. Do you agree? 150 to 110 makes no sense. I believe Bridgeweight is good. Yeah, we live for that. That's history. It's the first ever Bridgeweight title fight. We'll go live for that. As far as the Bridgeweight being good, yeah. I mean, I don't like the fact that it's another weight class in boxing, but I do think there is a problem when it comes to cruiserweights and heavyweights because you get guys that are too big for light heavyweight, but they're too small for cruiserweight, and you get guys that are too small for heavyweight but too big for cruiserweight. So I feel like it's a good weight class.
So Bridgeweight in between.
It would be great. Now, it would be nice if the WBC was the only sanctioning body, so we could have like the 1920s where the guy that's the champion is the champion. You know, we go to round number 7. Yes, round number 7. Jesse Hart versus my guy. I've got Jesse Hart up 4 rounds to 2, but it's like some of the most unconvincing 4 rounds.
Yeah, man, he's not dominating at all, man.
There you go. Good body shot by Jesse Hart.
I mean, guys do more.
No, he don't get much either.
He's going to the body a lot more in the 7th round.
For Jesse Hart being the most great fighter, he's not showing me shit, Brandon.
Because he's exhausted. You can see that. And then what you'll see is
There you go. Good luck from Jesse Hart. And good defense. And that guy's throwing some big shots, but he's missing. They said, Charles, tell Ace or Orders and tell my guy to throw his damn hands. This actually might be the ugliest my guy fight I've ever seen at all. He's actually more active than this normally. Oh, big uppercut from Jesse Hart, and now my guy is bleeding. My guy is bleeding through his mouth, and Jesse Hart is finally starting to throw some of the punches that we were.
Let's do it.
I can tell you right now, my guy doesn't show anything. Then he has to as well, no problem stepping in there. And Hart turns it up a little bit.
There you go, good uppercut from Jesse Hart. Ooh, there you go. Okay, Jay Hart, you already know what it is. Come on. If they don't know Jesse, you gotta let them know what it is, champ.
You got the experience. You should be doing better than that. I'll be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Let your hands go, guy. Oh, you go. Double right hand there from Jesse Hart. And then my guy hits him with an uppercut. And then Jesse Hart just doubles up on the left hook. And that one really got the attention of my guy. My guy is hurt.
Yeah.
That boy is stumbling.
Uppercut.
There you go. Another right hand from Jesse Hart.
But he's not using his distance, man.
He landed punches. He's fighting the fight that works for him.
Yeah.
And he just landed another uppercut going backwards.
Come on, Hart. Not dominating fight, buddy.
He's dominating him now? My guy's not.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. What fight you watching?
I mean, I get all that, but I mean, I expect a knockout from Hart.
This ain't an easy guy to knock out. You ain't seen him fight. This ain't an easy guy to knock out.
I know you are.
I mean, at least my guy.
Your boy Ryder didn't even knock him out.
No.
No.
He's doing just enough where.
What's going on with this damn stream?
God damn.
What's going on, BXNG? We paid $15 for this bullshit. He's getting, my guy is getting absolutely just killed.
He's bleeding through his mouth and all kinds of shit. So, I mean, Hart, kudos to Hart. He's getting his shots.
J-Bone says, Pops, remember when Canelo Alvarez gets a decision or knockout against Plant, you have to break out the sombrero.
No, I promise you guys that. I'll order a shirt and I'll have a sombrero for like the next couple of lives if that happens. But I'm going for Plant, so I don't expect you wearing that shit.
Bro, oh my God, man. What the fuck is going on with this stream? But shout out to everyone here. You know, Jesse Hart, it looks like he's starting to turn the tide in this fight and really hurt my guy. You know, my guy, not an easy guy to look good against.
But he's not dominating, Brandon. He's not. To me,
have you seen this man's face? He's starting to.
I see his face breaking him down, but I want to see a KO or something.
You never watched my guy fight. The fight's over. The fight is over.
What the fuck?
Fight is over. You don't even talk about he ain't dominated. He stopped him.
You're right.
I think he stopped him.
Yeah.
Did Jesse Hart stop my guy? I think he did. Because the stream went out, and now these guys got the gloves off. So I think, let's see.
Wow.
Oh no, what the 48 rounds?
Scored 80-72. Judge Radowski 79-73, as did Judge Monterey 79-73, all to the winner by unanimous decision. He's back, Jesse Hart.
Yeah. So Jesse Hart wins the fight. You know what it is. One last time. Jesse Hart.
What's your name? What's your name?
Jay Hart, you already know what it is.
There we go.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is.
That's what's up.
You
That's
already
what's
know
up.
what it is with me.
You already know what it is. Jesse Hart.
He back.
Here's Jesse Hart right now. Here's Jesse Hart right now.
Winner, Jesse Hart. Jesse, after 21 seconds of the ring, you had a good workout there. Obviously, the win was most important. But what were you thinking? More rounds or do you want to explosive knockout?
First of all, thank God.
Thank God.
Secondly, my God was up. That's why I say, after almost 2 years out of the ring,
broke my hand. Everybody said I wouldn't do it. And I came back and I showed like how long to be here. I go around. Everything about every fight is not going to bring everything about a knockout. After almost 2 years away from the ring, I came back down to 168 pounds, 175. Considering everything else I stood up against, I mean, this was a pretty good night.
You're penciled in for November 27th. Is that still a plan?
Absolutely.
Fight again?
I think they go. I think this is another event.
Who's he fighting?
I don't know, but Jesse Hart. Apparently, Jesse Hart's fighting again November 27th. It'll be an opponent to be determined. You know, he gets the decision. He gets back to winning ways. He's been out the ring for
2 years, almost
2 years. He did make a good point. He had to scale back down from 175 to 168 because he was light heavyweight, and he had a hand injury as well. So look, you know, you'd want him to get the stoppage, but he did beat up my guy towards the end of that fight, and he was breaking him down. So it's a good win for him. You know, good to get back to winning ways. Hopefully he can find himself and put it all together.
He needs to, man, because I like him. And if he wants to follow the Philly tradition and be a winner and do what he's supposed to do, he's got to go and take care of business. And I mean, my guy roughed him up a little bit and made the fight dirty. Not dirty, but made it real harder for him. He did win the fight, but I need to see him dominate.
Absolutely. Congrats to Jesse Hart. My guy had a 3-week camp and still went the distance. I respect that. He did.
Did he?
Yeah, only a 3-week camp.
Oh, shit. This guy's fighting on the 27th. Today's what?
Today's
17th?
November.
10 days from now.
No, November 27th. Not September, November.
Okay.
So he's got a couple months. Yeah, no. Listen, people who are really up in the boxing, they know they know what my guys bring to the table. They know he's a tough, durable competitor, and they know he's the kind of guy that just folds under the slightest bit of pressure. You know, he's been in there with war level guys. He's been in there with and even upset a couple war level guys. So he's someone that knows how to not just survive but grind you down. If you don't have the heart or the conditioning, he's good enough to grind you down.
Right, but I expected Hart to go on that. He didn't show me enough.
He didn't show you enough?
Nope, he didn't show me enough.
He got
hungry enough.
He got the win.
I give him that. For 2 years off, whatever, excuses, whatever. But to me, he didn't do enough. I need him to dominate a fight.
Because that shows that you got fight left in you, right? And that's a good thing. And he mentioned it gets set for our main event. All
right, so the fight that I thought was co-main event is actually main event. We do have one more fight on the card, so if you guys want to stay along and talk, we'll be here for another fight.
Any
we got
questions,
Samuel Teah versus Larry Friars. So
yeah, I mean, kudos to Jesse Hart, but if he wore the Marlins trunks, he would have won. He had Philadelphia.
Hey, this is what Jesse Hart messed up, man. If Jesse Hart was running that Philadelphia Phillies bullshit, you know, if he would have been wearing the freaking
Marlins,
the Marlins on his trunks, he might have went ahead and got it done.
Yeah,
he might have went ahead and got it done.
But he backtracked to the Phillies. This is what happened
to the Phillies. So
this is what happened.
He should have won the Marlins one. But yeah, Tsunami Samuel Teah versus Larry Friars. Like I said earlier, a fight with two fighters that are coming off of losses, devastating knockout losses. Neither one of them can ill afford another loss in their career. So
who are you going for, though?
Huh?
Who are you going for? In this fight, who are you going for?
Has anyone told you you like Joshua Franco? Fuck no. Joshua Franco, no disrespect to him. Joshua Franco is...
Thank you, man.
Joshua Franco.
Who is that?
Joshua Franco.
Yeah.
You don't know Joshua Franco? Maloney? Maloney?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You know, J-Bone says that sombrero sizing in 3, 2, 1. Nah, man. Caleb. Here's the main event. Samuel Teah versus Larry Friars.
You good with this?
I'll tell you after the fight.
Thank you guys for being here.
I'm Irish. Larry Friars is Irish. Is he? Let me say, Pops, you better wear that sombrero. I'm tuning in on the night just for Pops.
Don't worry, I'm gonna order the shirt. I gotta get the results first. If I don't get the results, I'm gonna look up the shirt. And a sombrero. But I did some thought about the scar, but then
Solid. Not the worst card.
$50 not bad.
I don't think it'll go to 15, but it'll like 10.
Oh, thank you for your super chat, guys. Thank you for everything for the channel.
You said you guys both wear glasses. That's why. Nah, man. You know.
Oh, hold on. What is it? We were blind.
No. I'm talking about Joshua Franco. You don't. Nah, man. Me and him don't look alike at all. Please.
But who's that? Fisher and who?
Huh?
Who's it? You look like Fisher, the announcer?
Dougie Fisher. I look like him.
Doug Fisher.
I think I look more like Doug Fisher.
And who's that? Rock star?
Bruno Mars.
That's it. My son is his own star. He don't even look like nobody else.
I'm not nobody else. You sound like T if you don't see it. My son, bro. My son.
Is that what he said?
No fight in history to be my son, bro.
Is that what he said?
Tay Jones says Canelo outclasses play in every department, and I'm not even helping. All right, we'll see you November 7th. We'll see you November 7th. You know we don't. You haven't watched enough boxing. You think that? Straight up, champ.
I respect you.
Oh, we respect you, Tay Jones, bro.
Hey, kudos to Canelo.
All right, so Larry Fires out there playing the whole damn Irish song is finally in the ring, looking to get off the losing streak. You know, after getting knocked out by Xander Zayas last fight.
Who's that? Just recently?
Samuel Teah.
You guys are wondering why I'm wearing this. This is what Jesse Hart should have been wearing when he boxed my guy.
The Marlins.
He would have got a knockout. You know, shout out to the untouchable Marlins baseball empire. We coming next year for all the smoke.
Pitching and everything.
We coming.
Oh shit, come on. No, the other guy comes up.
Dang, yo, Hefe's just taking that knife and he's
Wait.
he said me where it hurts today. He said, I'm here. Zhu Can lost, brother. I'm sorry. I know you saw that Mundo. He lost some British fighter, didn't he? Yeah, he lost Lee when he got stopped. It was very brutal. It was one of the most devastating things I've seen all year.
Yeah.
And I wasn't happy about Zhu Can losing. Lee Wood had the performance of his life. No sour grapes here. Zhu Can and Pedro Diaz, they got to regroup. And truthfully, I like Zhu Can, but if we're being real about his abilities, I think he got further than a lot of people would expect. You know, being a guy that has almost no knockout power. He's not exactly Pernell Whitaker defensively, so I feel like he was a bit of an overachiever, but hopefully he can regroup.
Come back.
Yeah. Yeah, and there goes Hyro. Screw Lee Wood. I don't acknowledge him. Hyro hates Lee Wood.
Why?
Hyro, explain to Pop why you hate Lee Wood.
Yeah, come on, man. You got to go good with the bad.
This stream is going crazy now. It's going.
Fucking pay for these off. So all this bullshit we got to go through.
They said, okay, they got Jesse Hart.
Yeah.
You got Jesse Hart.
But this is...
So yeah, we're waiting for the main event. Samuel Teah, battle tested Samuel Teah, Tsunami Samuel Teah, taking on Larry Fires.
34-year-old Samuel Teah comes in with a 17-4-1 mark.
BT, you are a boxing fan and you know your history, and Canelo is just going to dominate playing. Tell me what he has to stifle Canelo Alvarez. His foot. First of all, his foot speed. The fact that he's the only. This is the only natural 168 pounder apart from maybe Yildirim that Canelo's fought. Saunders isn't a natural 168 pounder, and neither is Canelo Smith. So his foot speed, the explosiveness of his punches, and when I say explosive, I mean like his punches are sharp. They get from point A to point B quickly, and we've already seen in the past. It don't matter if we're talking about Floyd. It don't matter if we're talking about Larry Mosley. You don't need power to beat Canelo. He doesn't like this narrative that. And you guys talk about Canelo as if he's this big puncher. He's not that big of a puncher. His power is overrated. He broke Billy Joel's face. Cool. He has good power that breaks you down if he can land it. But if you're a fighter that can make Canelo miss and you can counter him, you can beat him. Doesn't matter if you don't have power. Floyd didn't have enough power. Floyd's a welterweight. I'll put it like this. I'm not gonna speak on this too much more. But look, I'll put it like this. If Caleb Plant has his best night at the office and Canelo has his best night at the office, Canelo's gonna have PTSD of fighting Floyd. I'm gonna put it to you like that.
And the quickness that Canelo brings to the ring.
I'm gonna put it to you like that. He's gonna be in that ring, and he's gonna think he's fighting. He's gonna remember fighting Floyd if Caleb Plant has anywhere close to his best.
There's a reason why Canelo's not fighting Boo Andre, because of his quickness, his generalship, and the way he moves in the ring. And the same thing that Andre has, Plant has the same thing. Is going to cost him a lot of problems. I believe that.
I don't know if he has the same thing, Andre.
No, not the same.
He's got different things.
But I'm saying, as far as his quickness and his double jabs,
I think he's actually quicker than Andre at the stage of Andre's career.
Right.
He's his punches get from point A to point B quicker. And we've seen Canelo with the style before. It don't matter whether he win or lose. Canelo Alvarez struggles with guys that can box. Whether it be Saunders, whether it be Lara, whether it be Floyd, whether it be Larry Mosley, it's just what it is.
And boxers that can move.
But by my words, he's gonna lose come November 6th. And if he wins, it'll probably be a good decision. Plant ain't Floyd. He don't gotta be. Yeah. He don't gotta be Floyd. We've seen lesser fighters already outbox Canelo. We saw Larry Mosley outbox Canelo.
Yeah.
We've seen Golovkin outbox Canelo. We've seen Saunders have some success against Canelo. We've seen Lara arguably outbox Canelo. Canelo is not no unbeatable fighter. He's a good fighter. Beatable. He's an elite fighter, but he's an extremely flawed fighter as well. And Caleb Plant will capitalize on every last one. He just hasn't been exposed yet. Everybody, listen. Everybody has this. A lot of y'all, listen. Everybody knows. Look, I'm not gonna make it no secret. Y'all know I don't like Canelo, but I think a lot of you boxing fans are drinking the Kool-Aid. But listen, I don't want to listen. I'm not talking. I don't want to talk about it no more. I want to focus on the card I'm actually here to talk about. You know, I think if Canelo does win, I think if he does win, he'll win like 7-5, 8-4, close decision, something like that. If he wins, but I don't think he's gonna win. Just being honest, I don't. And I didn't always think Plant was gonna win. I went back and I watched the tape, and the more tape I watch on Plant, the more of a chance I think he actually has. So we'll see how it goes. Either way, I'm gonna bet on the fight. When I go to Vegas, the first place I'm gonna go to is the sports book, and I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is, and I'm gonna do a video about it. I'm gonna put my money right where my mouth is, and Caleb Plant gonna make me some money. Shout out to Hyro for the $1.99 super chat. He says, even worse, people are picking Lee Wood to beat Michael Collin. Oh man, that would be sad. If Lee Wood beat Michael Collin, that would be absolutely sad. Hyro said also, he said, I'm waiting for my pops to get here to show him that comment, but he said Eddie Hearn says that Lee Wood is this great fighter, and he keeps saying he is a champion, but he ain't no champion. Kid Galahad ain't a big fight. He beat the guy that beat Wood. The WB ain't okay. So Hyro answered your question. He said Eddie Hearn says that this is the reason why he doesn't like Lee Wood. Okay. Eddie Hearn says that Lee Wood is this great fighter, and he keeps saying he is a champion, but he ain't no champion. The Kid Galahad ain't a big fight. He beat the guy that beat Lee Wood. The WBA don't recognize. Wow. Then he said, I hope Michael Collins schools him and literally beats Wood at his own game. Wow. So there you have it, man.
Thank you, Harold.
Anyway, finally, Larry Fires is in the ring. Tsunami, Samuel Teah is in the ring. Oh, and then he also super chatted and he said, even worse, people are picking Lee Wood to beat Michael Collins. So, did you watch Lee Wood's Jucan fight?
No.
It was sad. I was mad as hell watching that fight.
Michael Collins? Are you serious? The average Michael Collins?
No, Lee Wood, who beat Jucan, is now fighting Michael Collins. And Harold don't like Michael Collins because he thinks he's an Eddie Hearn Sky Sports.
I don't like.
The first thing Eddie Hearn said when Lee Wood won that fight, he said, Lee Wood versus Kid Galahad is a monstrous spot.
Get the fuck out of here.
22-30.
Hey, shout out to all 14 of you that are still here with us.
If you haven't, give us a follow, give us a like, and thank you so much. The main event's on now.
Our feature model, so from inside,
Remember me, John? Yeah.
Canelo, USA, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and sanctioned by the Pennsylvania State Athletic.
All right, this is what we call a good old crossroads fight in boxing. Larry Fires, Samuel Teah. What are you going for? My prediction for the fight is a Samuel Teah late round stoppage. Now it is worth noting that Larry Fires is trained by the former world champion Wayne the Pocket Rocket McCullough.
Okay.
Good fighter. That is a good fighter. I'm gonna start wearing this hat every live.
What's that?
I'm gonna wear this hat every live.
Point children and family services. Introducing the principals first. Fighting out the blue corner, he's wearing the white and green trunks he weighed in. Then he right in tight.
Irish, right?
Yep. This is the guy that says Xander Zayas is an amazing talent. Robert has an amazing talent. Xander Zayas. And I'm honored to share the ring with him. And when he comes for a champion, I can say I share the ring with him.
Got my ass beat.
If he's got ass beat. Hey, what do you guys think? I want to ask the people the PPV question. If you were a boxer, right, and somebody just beat your ass, would you do a video with them right after and say, you know, hey, I just got my ass beat by this guy, but you know, he's an amazing, top rank has an amazing talent, and I'm just honored to share the ring with him. And when he becomes world champion, I can say I shared the ring with him because that's what Larry Fires did. He presented his ass, knocked his ass out in 3 rounds, and he did a video with him. I couldn't believe that shit. What we here talking about?
With their bodies.
Tsunami Sam Teah.
Who you telling this fight with?
Samuel Teah. Late round stoppage. All right, so the ultimate crossroads fight.
How the hell can this be the main event?
Most of it left after Jesse Hart fought.
Yeah, she too, yeah.
Most of the arena in Philadelphia has dispersed after Jesse Hart.
Disrespectful, honestly. I think that's
Super lightweight.
So both these guys come on a loss, what you're saying.
Knockout losses, knockout losses.
Yeah.
And in Samuel Teah's case, he got decapitated.
Right.
I mean, Brandon Lee beat him like he stole something.
Wow.
All right, so round 1, Larry Fires versus Samuel Teah. The official main event is Xander Zayas next Felix Trinidad. He started fight by fight. More and more, he's starting to look like it. I would.
Big dude though, he's getting bigger and bigger.
Both come in looking for a win, looking to rebound.
Time will tell. I make some pork chops, some hokum andouille.
On Sunday?
Yeah, it's Puerto Rican rice. With the
El Jefe wants to know who you picking, Ottawa or Dillian White.
Honestly, I like Ottawa. Dillian White probably win the fight, but I got Ottawa. My hot show Ottawa.
I think if Ottawa can defend the left hook of Dillian White, he can win. I don't think he'll be able to defend the left hook of Dillian White.
So you got Dillian
I'm
White.
slightly favoring Dillian White.
Me too. I'm agreeing with you, BT, but I'm saying Ottawa is gonna make a tough fight for him. I like his style. I like the way he fights and everything too.
Fryer's just one of those fighters, though. I'll take a
I'm
shot.
making
I'll take
tostones,
a step up in competition.
fried plantains with Puerto Rican rice.
Good jab there by Samuel Teah.
But fried pork chops.
Huh?
So I'm making
what?
For Sunday.
Really?
It's a Puerto Rican dish.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm making that. No, you know. You take a picture of it. You know. You're gonna eat it.
Susceptible, as I said.
Good body shots there by Larry Fires. Larry Fires whips on an uppercut.
This is the last fighter that Zayas fought.
Before his last fight, yeah, Larry Fires.
Before. You find this on this small thing? It's crazy.
He's got 4 losses, 11-4. Oh shit! Samuel Teah!
Damn!
Just landed a ridiculous right hand, and Larry Fires can't even stand straight. He said he's good. He said he's good. No, this fight's got to be done.
You can't even barely stand up.
He can't even move. Oh man, 48 seconds. Samuel Teah got him in trouble. Right here, Samuel Teah.
Oh!
Larry Fires is getting fucked.
You quick take anyway.
Oh my God!
What an
Uppercut, left hook. Right hook. That's it. That is it. Samuel Teah, he gets out. He comes back and beats the living hell out of Larry Fires.
You're picking the win.
I don't think he was gonna get him done out in the round, but
Wow.
got him out.
Wow. What do you say about Samuel Teah?
So Larry Fires goes to 11-5 now.
tired, man.
Wow, what a shot.
Sometimes guys, oh my goodness, that's a good right hand. I think it was a left.
Man, he ironed him out.
Real quick. Real quick. I ain't lying to you.
Were you surprised? I know Sean Clark, one of the best in the business. Come to me, walk through something. Let me watch
Wow.
a little bit. Were you
Respect
surprised though?
I don't know around.
Because this is the main event. Both of these guys have been here before. You don't have to. You gotta take a step to the show. Maybe you can get something together. And well, I think you're quite good right. And
Wow.
knowing that, I'm gonna let it go. He was right there just in case it stopped. Great job.
He looked like he was out on his feet.
He was, but Sean Clark gave him that chance to a lot of fighters.
What a fucking fight.
What a knockout.
Yeah.
Jairo says, I hear if you eat bananas, you get that platano power.
Yo voy a hacer arroz con gandules, chuleta frita, con tostones para domingo, para que lo tenga ahí, para que la gente vea lo que hay.
So Samuel Teah improves to 18-4-1. Larry Fires drops to 11-5. You know, the losing streak continues.
Wow,
For Larry
what a
Fires.
knockout though.
Larry Fires is now on a 4-fight losing streak.
Jesus, he's
So
done.
his hard luck continues. Let's hear from Tsunami Samuel Teah himself.
That was pretty quick, but ain't gonna lie.
The strength and everything that God gives me to be able to perform to that performance tonight, man, it means everything.
Take us through the knockout, the rest of you listen to the song.
Even watching him down the camp, I see that he's susceptible for a jab. So if he's good for one jab, he's good for a double jab. So send out the double jab right in. I heard Rocco in the corner, double jab right in, right in the button.
After he got up, he wasn't great saying that you gave him the endless just a second away.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just surprised that Reverend Sean Clark and I could see. But I thank you for doing that so that I
I know this doesn't erase the last loss, but it gets you right back on the track. Support one of those opportunities that you've had over the last 3 years.
man, like I said, thank God. Thank God for us.
God is, I understand, God is for.
Man, we look like the kids that we match what's his face, Safety kid. But we don't
Brandon Lee, he wants to Brandon Lee rematch. All right, so Samuel Teah gets a devastating first-round knockout and continues the hard luck run for Larry Fires, and that concludes the entire card. So, Paul, I'm gonna ask you, man, now that it's complete, what do you make of the $15 card we can spot?
I mean, it's pretty much worth it. I think we got to see who we wanted really to see. Sometimes we gotta pay for the value of what it is. And at the end of the day, Jesse Hart came out and did what he was supposed to do. He got the win. So I'm happy for him, and hopefully he can climb up the charts and get back to his status where he's supposed to be.
Absolutely, man. So, yeah, man, good card, good night of boxing. We're going to get up on off here soon, but we appreciate everybody who's taking the time to comment and interact with us over the last...
Thank you so much. God bless.
Over the last three and a half, damn near 3.5 hours or so. We appreciate all the support we're getting on the channel. Make sure you guys check out all the content on the channel, all the videos that have dropped and are dropping, and just continue supporting the real. And, you know, we'll be live again tomorrow for Rayadan and Svella's fight on PBC, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Sunday, we have the Pops cooking extravaganza along with Malik Montgomery's fight on Sunday. So you guys aren't going to miss that. So, yeah, man, with that being said, you guys take care. God bless. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding. So until next time, take care, guys.